Hampton League Live. Welcome to your live coverage of the 3YB-FM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, right here on Streamer, Australia's premier community sports streaming platform. The best coverage of great local footy and netball on the Great South Coast starts now. For Badeness Rural, Sungold.
Game time. The Roosters have split from their huddle. Koroit's just split from their huddle, and we're ready for Good Friday football. Let's get a tip from the team. Possum Kelly, who wins and why?
I'm going to go for Koroit. Hilly, I just reckon they might have a little bit more goal-kicking power if Will Couch gets on the end of the few, and Dobson, we know, he'll get plenty of opportunities, and just that, and Neve if he goes forward as well. I just think they might have a few too many forward options than South, but look, no confidence. First game, you don't know, do you? But narrowly, Koroit.
Izzy?
I'll just go the opposite to Poss, Look, I don't think there's going to be a lot in it. I think you're absolutely right, Poss. I think Koroit probably a bit stronger forwards if they sort of all tend to fire. South have got to manufacture goals, and I think Nicholson's going to play a huge part in that somehow, and obviously Beck. So I reckon South home ground might just swing it their way a fraction.
Blackie, let's go to you on the boundary.
Yeah, mate, I think close one, probably Koroit. Sam Dobson is the man. Shannon Becks we know is for South, but probably Koroit. Got a good back line. I think they might just get over the line.
Promises to be a great game. Just looking who won the toss, Blackie? Did you catch who won the toss and who's kicking to what end?
No, I don't know who won it, mate. I was up getting a chair, but Koroit are kicking to the Abattoir's end, right of screen, and South Warrnambool kicking down to the town end, boys.
And we mentioned McCluggage, Blackie. He's looks like he's going to line up deep forward, so that's an interesting one.
Yeah. Harry Lee's got Sammy Dobson, so that'll be a great contest.
Absolutely. So looking at the midfield contest, we've got Shannon Becks in there with Willem O'Sullivan, Kane Merkovich and Archie Stevens, Jag McInerney, Angus Campbell, Connor Byrne and Jet Grail. I'm looking forward to seeing how Jet Grayling goes this year, obviously coming off a year with the GWV Rebels. So we are just about ready, waiting for the umpires to get into position to get this Good Friday clash. Remember, it is a round 4 fixture. These two sides will have a bye in round number 4 as part of Good Friday football. The Roosters kicking to the city end here at the Friendly Societies Park. Koroit kicking to the Abattoir's end. Siren is blown, and let's get season 2026 underway. McInerney up against Becks. They fly high. McInerney straight down to Stevens. O'Sullivan tackled quickly. Inside 50 they go through. Clem Gorka. Long kick to the goal square. Here comes Will Couch trying to wrestle his way through. Keeps the ball in. Harry Lee trying to support. Free kick. It's going to go against Couch. Pushing the back. And Lee in that deep left pocket will take the free kick.
Could have been payback. Could have got one earlier. Lee goes short, dangerous kick, but it's come off to Hawkins under a little bit of pressure. He retreats into the pocket, and he finds a teammate down there in that deep in that back pocket.
Oh, that was a cold pocket too. It
was when you're running laps down there. He's got it back, Hawkins. So he's tucked in that back pocket. Now he's going to come back across the ground again to Ryan Lucas. So Lucas off and running, plays on. He's got a lead from Owen. He'll mark it just before, dribbled it over the boundary line. That was Hudson Owen. It'll be a boundary throw in about 65 metres around from the South Warrnambool goal. And the league contracting time clock, of course, in action again this season. And we've just ticked into 1 minute. So boundary throw-in. It's going to be Shannon Becks and McInerney. That's Jag. His brother Moss also playing today. So Becks got the tap down. Nicely sharked by Stevens. Goes down the line. Marking contest. There was none in the end. The first to recover there for the Roosters was McCluggage. Dodges one, dodges two. Got a little handball out. Stevens for Koroit got onto it. He couldn't gather it. Now he does. Got a little handball out to Bolsh. He couldn't control it. Comes back there towards Miller for Koroit. Stacks on the mill now. Surely the umpire will come in here. Bounce he will. So scrappy start early eyes, and they're still feeling a little bit each other out a little bit.
Yeah, they are. Archie, there's going to be a lot of good contests this year, but I've seen Archie Stevens and Connor Byrne in close quarters with each other a couple of times. Angus Campbell sort of trying to wear Archie, but those two head-to-head would be enormous, Poss.
Hey, Blackie, let's go to you all thanks to... I haven't got a boundary sponsor at the moment. I think we're just going down to you as a boundary.
Not like that long one we had last year, mate. That was a good one.
There is an opening there, though.
Nicholson playing deep forward for the Roosters, so some good matchups here, boys. Mullins playing on Will Couch.
High boundary throw-in. Beck's got the tap down, quick kick. Does it stay in the field of play? It does. And Hawkins happy to see it over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. True centre wing. Big crowd building here at the Friendly Societies Park. Good Friday football. We're going to go around the courts, all thanks to Power Court, because Power Court is supporting Hampton League Netball. And it's a 17-8 lead to South Warrnambool at quarter time in open netball. Sam Rhodes handballs. Nice bit of work there by Walker Owen. Goes to half forward. Tommy Bolsh looking to retreat. Gathers. Trying to break through. Great tackle by Miles McCluggage. Not rewarded. Ball comes out. Here comes Stevens. Works around. Right foot check side. First goal of the year to Archie Stevens. And that's an absolute ripper. Peter Bolsh Bridgestone. Highlight of the day. He evaded traffic and he nailed the first ice, Kelson.
Yeah, clever, because what he did there, he had a bit of traffic around him, had a couple of Koroit opponents in front of him, but he feigned a handball and then weaved his way between the two of them, and it was just really smart. Placed it on his boot, and a bloke like him's never going to miss inside 50 like that.
Blackie's probably had 4 or 5 possessions already, Stevens.
Yeah, probably should have been rewarded for dropping the ball, but Isaac Thomas has just come on, boys, and he's gone straight into the midfield.
Okay, so Beck's still in there as well. So the ball up right in the centre of the Friendly Societies Park. McInerney and Beck's beautifully down. A magnificent palm down to Merkovich for his first touch for the Roosters. It wasn't a good one. He's been caught holding the ball. Comes back to Byrne. Goes long. Mullen read it best but couldn't take the mark. Over the back, judging it better, was Hudson Owen. So he gets it forward there, and the kick forward by the Roosters down onto the wing is a touch before it went over the line out of bounds. It wasn't. That kick was from Tommy Fitzgerald, and the relieving free kick for Koroit will be taken by Miller. So Benny Miller, a few seasons at the Saints now. Experienced player, left foot, goes down the line, marking contest. Becks will come from behind. Good mark out there in the end, Shannon Becks. He's got those big dukes.
He can judge the ball in the air,
can't he? It very well. So he goes back to his partner in crime and Harry Lee. So Lee, Koroit going man on man, goes back to Owen. So Hudson Owen had a few touches early. He goes short. So they're chipping it around the Roosters. Just trying to get through this little corralling by Koroit, which they've done very, very well because they've caused a stoppage, and the ball will go over the line out of bounds on that far outer side half-forward flank in front of Wanted Park, where they do the Dogs beautifully every Thursday, Trenty Hill.
Absolutely. Hey, Hudson Owen too for the Roosters. I love what he did last year. Was rewarded with the McDaniels number 6 Guernsey at the season launch on Wednesday night. So a jumper number they give to an up-and-coming youngster, and he is one of those. Hudson Owen. Saints inside forward 50. Burn stretches. He goes for the second effort. Tackled straight away. Got the handball out, and the boundary throw-in will occur 5 metres around from the left forward pocket for the Koroit Saints. So some high energy early, Eyes, just to some good strong tackles. Plenty of fierce competition at the footy.
Yeah, maybe a couple of those on ball as the South had just been slightly on top of Koroit, and I think that's evident early. But there's only a goal, of course, on the board. That's all we got. Yeah,
the Roosters lead by 6. We've ticked over 5.5 minutes on the league contracting time clock. Welcome to those viewing in from Streamer. Great to have your company this afternoon on Hampton League Live. Beck's fresh off a cricket season, grand final with Dennington, got the tap down, went for the second effort. Plenty of players around the contest. No one able to get it out, and we'll have a stoppage once again inside forward 50s for Koroit. So our new umpire from the Essendon District League throws up nice and high. Beck's a good little tap down, trying to gather. There was Blair McCutcheon. Free kick's been pulled out. It is going to go to the Roosters. And just looking to see who it is going to. It might be Liam Mullen.
They are working overtime, the Roosters backline, but doing a good job.
Goes out wide, looking for Thomas, but just was a little bit wide with a kick, and a boundary throw-in will occur. Blakey, let's go downstairs to you.
Yeah, mate, I was talking to Shannon Becks before the game. We, as you said, with cricket, hasn't played a practice match, but has started very well, hasn't he?
Yep. He has indeed. It's a boundary throw-in. McInerney got front position. It's sharked down there by the Roosters. Big kick to the wing. Big pack of players go up. Now it's loose. It's a running race. Merkovich will get onto it first, but he couldn't control it. Ball spills out the back, and the strong tackle applied there by, that might have been Desi O'Keefe. And the tackle was on Walker Owen. So centre-half back for the Saints. Centre-half forward for the Saints. Comes down to Campbell. Angus couldn't control it. It's been scrappy. Nobody can get any real clear possession. It'll be another ball up exactly where that one was just held, Ice.
Yeah, Moss McInerney and young Riley Parsons looking to come onto the ground. I sort of smile at Moss's number 77. He's doing a bit of a Portland footy club. They like the high numbers.
Well, I noticed the list, and Koroit have done the same thing.
Yeah.
They've got from number 1 to number 101, if they've got that many on the list.
Well, I love the consistency because you know if they're going to play under 18s, they're wearing 77.
Same number, yeah.
And if you're playing seniors, they're wearing 77 as well.
Yeah, so up they go. This time it's McCosh, might have been held on to. Beck's won the tap down, all going in there hard. He might have copped one too high. He did. Ooh. In fact, he got a little bit of treatment after it.
Said hello.
He gets to his feet. And is that Waterson?
Clemmy Nagorka.
Oh, Nagorka, yep, as he turns around. So Nagorka's going to kick this. The man on the mark is right on 50. Looks as if he's going to go back and at worst get it to the top of the goal square. They've got plenty of tall timber down there. McCosh, Dobson, Couch will be down there. He's
probably a little bit of bruise at his tail here.
Yeah, he has, Eyes. Yes, that's definitely the favourite end with the bruise.
Fancies himself. So Nagorka comes in, runs around the man of the mark, drop punt. I tell you what, it's not a bad sort of a kick. He's kicked a goal. No, it's just missed to the left.
You better get some.
You better go to Specsavers.
That was
well wide. It looked good for about 5 metres out, but yes.
No, I'm with Poss. I think it swung late.
Okay,
Thanks,
my
Blackie.
eyes must be better.
Oh, ball out there. That was Waterson. It comes out there towards Henderson. He's under a little bit of pressure. Williamson, sorry. And the ball's trickled over the line, out of bounds in front of Will Rantel over in the far outer side wing. Hilly, and your glasses might be stronger than mine, so you take it out.
Thanks to Penry Routs and mine are going okay. Boundary throwing, so it's the Roosters leading 1 straight 6 to 1 behind. We've played nearly 9 minutes on the league contracting time clock. And the scoreboard's brought to you by National Tiles. Terry Beck's in the team. Here's Archie Stevens, feeds the handball out. Well gathered there by the Roosters and Ollie Smith. Ball inside forward 50. Nice bit of body work there. Ooh. Merkovich tries to recover. May have been held without the football. And the umpires found a free kick for Kane Merkovich. So in his new colours, after spending a number of seasons at the Seagulls, wants to go short into the pocket. Smothered kick. Miller chases up again. Second effort. Ball's right on the paint. Here they go, the Saints, with a chain of handballs. Gathered nicely in the end, and territory is the distance. A bit of kick there by the Saints to get it towards half forward. Hudson Owen under a little bit of pressure. Tenacious at the football there, the Saints. And a free kick's going to go to the Saints for a free kick for pushing the back. They're going to play on. McCutcheon inside 50. Dobson on the lead. Couldn't quite take the mark. Coming in there as Williamson jumps on it. Dobson gathers. Left foot step towards goal. Dobson kicks his first.
Put that down, boys.
Another highlight of the day thanks to Peter Bolsh Bridgestone. And Sam Dobson, the playing coach, kicks his first, and they take the lead. The Saints 1-1-7. The Roosters 1 straight 6. National Tile scoreboard. 10 minutes gone ice, Kelson.
Yeah, it was a second effort from Dobson because he's really strong in the air and got plenty of attention, and then it was good enough to butter up and get it on the left. But boys, I throw back to Merkovich in the South Warrnambool forward line. A bloke of his experience, you just got to give yourself room, not kick onto a man in the mark, because all of a sudden Koroit were away and set that goal up. So you just got to be better than that, because it might be a 2-goal turnaround.
I couldn't agree more, Oz. No, bad mistake there. I know it's only first game, but you've got to keep the ball in your forward line, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Yeah, so centre bounce, goal each here at the Friendly Societies Park. Early days, we've played 11 minutes in this first quarter, brought to you by League Contracting. So up it goes, a chance for a clearance for Byrne. Come out to McCutcheon, goes to his left, kicks down the forward line, judging it better and getting back, taking good mark was Hawkins. So Jaden Hawkins had a bit of it early. Spots a teammate out on that far outer side wing. Have to be free kick for front on contact. And indeed it is.
McCluggage.
It is McCluggage, I think, out on that wing. Blackie's going to go short. This time it comes off. Little kick to Rhodes, so Semi Rhodes. He goes short also to the coach in Nicholson. Nicholson, left footer, we know. He's got options here, or they messed it up. Come out there towards Williamson. The handball wide went to Hawkins. He's dodged one, but he can't dodge two, and he's been pinged for holding the ball. Free kick to Koroit. That was Nagorka. That was Levi. Got it across to Mooney, the veteran. Mooney goes down looking for Parsons. Owen's got his work cut out here because he's got two. One of them's Neve. Bounces up like the Indian rubber man. Now he dodges one, dodges two. Left foot, lace out. Not a great kick to Dobson. May have been held without of it, yes, said the umpire.
Got a free kick, yeah.
So Sammy Dobson, or is it... no, it might be McCutcheon, is it? No, Dobson.
No, Sammy Dobson.
So Dobson will go back, the coach, and line up for his second. Distance won't be a problem, Alan Blackburn. It all comes down to accuracy, but a man of his experience and his kicking ability, you would almost back him in, wouldn't you?
So right-hand goalpost, Phillip, and
Yes,
also
Alan.
another bad mistake on the forward line. Osborne should have took that mark, and they got the ball, and then now they're having a shot at goal.
And on a little ground like this, they can, make you pay, can't they?
They've got that marking ability and that ground level ability at the moment. Koroit, so Dobson comes in. Man on the mark is only about 35 metres out. Slight angle goes bang, it's swinging, but not enough, and it's swung to the right that time. Alan Blackburn for one behind. So the Solomons, Floors and National Tiles scoreboard reads one straight goal. The Roosters 1-8. The Saints, we've played almost 13 and a half minutes in this first quarter. And of course, Power Core Hilly, from the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core back Hampden League Live footy, because local football is essential.
It is, as is Power and Power Core, and we thank the team. Ryan Lucas with the kicking duties. Burn was closing in. Will Couch over the top to Neve. Neve can run into goal. It's Campbell, I should say, and he kicks the second for the Saints. And a nice bit of work there by Byrne to cause the interception. Well read there by Couch, and handballs over to Campbell to kick his first goal of the year, and that's the second for the Saints. They go to 2-2-14, leading South Warrnambool 1 straight 6, 13 and a half minutes gone, league contracting time clock. Eyes Kelson, probably just, if Ryan had his time again, he'd just probably go that little bit longer.
Well, we can just see what Koroit can do as well. Well, like in the span of about 3.5, 4 minutes, they've gone bang, bang, and, it hurts, especially if you make mistakes with the footy on this little ground, because it can be at the other end of the ground in no time flat. They are kicking with a bit of a breeze, so I would think it's pretty much even Stevens, but just you can't afford to make too many mistakes, and good sides will make you pay.
So young Osborne, couple of youngsters. McInerney was one, took it out of the ruck, tried to get a handball out, comes back to him, he couldn't handball that one. Merkovich in hard for the Roosters, but he's going nowhere. There'll be a secondary bounce. And, you're on top early, the Saints, making more of their opportunities. So McInerney and Osborne, again, neither player really got a tap out. He's picked a free kick out of this, the umpire. It's going to go to South, and it's going to go to McCluggage. Might have been held off the footy. So McCluggage, Koroit flooding back. So he's forced to go wide and short, and it comes off to Ryan Lucas. So again, Lucas, not a lot forward for him, just tries to square it up again to Owen. As Hilly mentioned, wearing that magnificent number 6 that Mickey Daniels did back in the day, and Eyes knows exactly how good he was on and off the field. There's the ball, goes deep into the forward line. Could have been a free kick almost to South. Stevens tried to handball over his head. In fact, he did, but he was out of bounds while he'd done it. So a chance for the Roosters. Right in front of the scoreboard here, the ball will be thrown in. That scoreboard reads 2-2-14. Koroit, 1 straight goal, 6 is South. So McInerney will go at this time Bex up in the forward line. High throw in, Bex front position. Tried to grab it, couldn't control it at ground level. Now the stack's on the mill again. Come out to Stevens, got a handball wide. It came out to O'Sullivan. He dodges and weaves. He goes to the centre towards Merkovich. Couldn't take the mark. Recovers at ground level, was good. Got it back to Williamson. Williamson dropped it when he should have taken possession. Has enough time to recover. Kicks it to the top of the goal square. Free kick pulled out of this. It might go to South. It will. So hanging on, and the free kick's going to go to Will Rantel. And Alan Blackburn, this should be just elementary, my dear boy, because he's only about 15 metres out directly in front.
Sure is, mate, and pays to be in front. If there's any little holding on, you're in front, you're going to get a free kick. So don't know whether it was really there, but anyway, he's having a shot for goal.
And as well as that, it sits up a fraction into the breeze, of course, so even more critical to be in front at that end of the ground.
Rantel goes bang for South second, and his first of the afternoon. So the Solomons, Floors National Tire scoreboard, the South Warrnambool Roosters 2 straight 12, leading the Koroit Saints 2-2-14. Won't say they needed it desperately, Oz, but in the against the flow, Koroit have had a fair bit of the footy. That's good to almost draw level again by the Roosters.
Yeah, well, I don't think at any stage of the game do you want the opposition to be kicking 3 in a row, because it does give them a bit of, get the tail up and away you go. So at the moment, as I said, I think it's pretty much even Stevens here at the friendlies.
Yeah, so good entertaining contest too, and a nice crowd too building up, Billy.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. The Roosters be happy with having the hosting rights. McInerney got the tap down. McCluggage at his feet, wrapped up straight away. And good to see a couple of young emerging midfielders, starting in that centre bounce. O'Keefe and Campbell and Grayland for the Saints. Stevens, who's been around for a long time, but still really relatively young in age. So here comes Levi Nagorka, one of the veterans. Goes over the top looking for his brother Clem. He's got a bit of time and space. Uses his pace around Rhodes. Goes inside 50. Almost mopped up a second effort. And Harry Lee right in the contest, and we'll have a stoppage inside forward 50. Blackie, let's head downstairs to you, my friend.
Seems funny not to have Liam Hoy running around for the Koroit Saints, doesn't it?
Yeah, and even the Thompson boys for South Warrnambool as well. Just feels a little bit weird.
Yeah.
So ball still inside forward 50 for the Saints. Some good hard play between two powerhouse sides. And we're about 45 out from the Koroit goal. They're kicking towards the Abattoirs end of the venue here this afternoon at the Friendly Societies Park. 2-2-14 Koroit. 2 straight 12. The Roosters high kick from defensive 50. Number of players in the pack. Oh, great mark there in the end. That was by Tommy Noonan. They get the ball moving to Nicholson across half forward. Goes a handball over the top to Jackson Couch. He's got some X factor. Runs around. Has a shot at goal from 45. What? And that's a great goal from Jackson Couch. He's got the party tricks. And he gives the Roosters a third. And he gets the lead again from South Warrnambool. They go to 3 straight 18. 2-2-14. Koroit, 19 minutes gone on the national title scoreboard, and Jackson Couch, wow, eyes, Kelson.
Yeah, I know. Part of the reason why we love Hamden League footy, you see skills like that on display, and we've already seen, look, first game of footy, we've probably been critical at a couple of mistakes, but geez, we've seen some good stuff happening as well.
100% Oz, and it's probably only going to get better, isn't it? I mean, to be fair, you can train as much as you like, but when you're under, match conditions, the pressure goes up, and it takes you a little while to adjust. And this is a great game early on.
And warm enough conditions, so get into the third and fourth quarter. There'll be some tired boys as well, but gee, at the moment it's fantastic.
Yeah, so McInerney and Jag is his name. Gets it out towards a teammate out there in
I didn't know where he was going.
Thanks for that, Phil.
Well, it's interesting, Alan, because we've got Jag out there and also
Moss.
Levi. All we need now is Amco, and we've got the trifecta.
Just Jones.
Here's Archie Stevens for South. Oh, there's a bit going on in the centre there. So Stevens, a low little floater, or good little fist in there by Miller, playing well down back line for the Saints today. Oh, Bosch. Oh, yes, I was going to say he took him on. He had that first prior opportunity to give that handball Blackie. He didn't, and of course, once you do that, you're in a little bit of strife.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And,
prior opportunity.
Yeah, and the Roosters have a chance to kick their third in succession.
Both sides dangerous when they go forward, aren't they, at the minute?
Are indeed.
Yeah.
So, having the shot at goal.
Centre breaks are very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
This might be Mason Osborne, is it? Having the shot. So he comes in, he's only about 30 metres out, slight angle, kick on its way, straight umpire, the umpire's hat goes the footy, and the Roosters, they jump out to a nice little handy 10-point lead after only a few minutes ago. I was trailing by a couple. They go to 3 straight, or 4 straight now, I think, isn't it? 24. And they're leading the Koroit Saints 2-2-14. That is on the Solomon's Floors National Tile scoreboard. We've played 21 minutes on the league contracting time clock. And, a succession of goals always helps, Eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. And just when Koroit were looking like threatening and putting the foot down, boom, back comes South Warrnambool.
Yeah, some great play there by the Roosters. And Osborne, that's his first goal in senior footy for the Roosters.
And a nice one too.
Yeah, absolutely. And he enjoyed it. McInerney up against Becks in the ruck. Here comes Stevens, free kick, hanging on. And it's going to be a free kick to Merkovich, who's been busy so far in this game. He'll go on that outer side wing, kicks to a bit of territory, looking for O'Sullivan. On his tail there is Clem Nagorka, wraps him up straight away, and we'll have a stoppage between wing and half forward. So this first quarter brought to you by Powercore, because Powercore backs Hampton League footy. It is the Roosters have kicked the last 3 goals to be leading by 10 points, 4 straight to 2-2. And that's on the national title scoreboard. Here comes Connor Byrne, just gets it on the boot and goes bang. Looking for Dobson, who flies. They had a player at the back ready to get. That was McCosh. Hanging on to it there was Hudson Owen. And he'll have the ball given back to the umpire to get proceedings underway at centre half forward. So McInerney, Beck's been a good rough battle so far. Gathered by Stevens. He's wrapped up straight away. Ryan Lucas there to assist for the Roosters defenders. Hudson Owen jumps in. He's wrapped up straight away. Ball inside forward 50. Let's head downstairs to Blackie. All thanks to SNL Distributors.
Oh, thank you, mate. It's good that Sammy Dobson's playing more deeper, isn't he? Which is a good thing this year, I reckon, so far.
It is.
So,
what's Will think about it? Ask Will.
Will's just having a rest at this stage. A bit of a smile.
Tell him I don't like his haircut.
Possum doesn't like your haircut.
So here we go.
Looks good to me, mate.
Back in action. There's going to be a secondary ball up down there. It's about 30 metres out from the Koroit goal. And they trail 2-2-14. South Warrnambool 4 straight 24. McInerney. And Beck's ball spills to ground. A snap from Koroit. Oh, good saving mark right on the goal line by Harry Lee. Elects to play on straight away. Gets it out to Isaac Thomas. Thomas marks under a little bit of pressure in the end. And he'll relieve deep in that back pocket for South. Koroit, again, they flood back well. They're getting back very quickly when there's a stoppage. So it forces Thomas to go down the line. It was a good kick. But first onto it there was Campbell. McCosh is in there as well. Might have been a free kick to South for pushing it back. No, said the umpire. Stacks on the mill now. There's about 8 players on the ball there, and he'll ball it up just outside or just on 50 on the Warrnambool Park side of the ground. South Warrnambool kicking to the midfield end in this first quarter. They lead currently by 10 points. Here's a chance for Koroit to go forward. Come out there towards little Riley Parsons. Was it? It's a snap. Did anyone touch it? I'm not sure they did, but it didn't matter, because it's gone through for a 1 behind. So Koroit got to 2-3-15 on the Solomon's Floors national title scoreboard, trailing South Warrnambool 4 straight 24. Interesting in that South Warrnambool have taken, well, they've made the most of their opportunities with 4 straight, 5 scoring shots to Koroit, and probably should have maybe kicked at least another one of those, you would have thought, wouldn't you?
Possibly. I'm going to get Blackie keep an eye on that bruise too, because it looks like that the flag I'm looking at sort of might be just blowing the other way a little bit now, so there mightn't be a huge wind advantage.
Yeah, it was blown into the into the netball courts before. Definitely no play over this side, so it's very hard to make interchanges, boys, because plays over the other side of the ground all the time.
Yeah, there've been a number of times players are just eagerly awaiting to get onto the ground. So ball will be thrown up. We'll play it down for the Saints. Just look, it might be a little bit winded there. I don't know whether it's McInerney or whether it's Jack Grayland, sort of got the longish hair. Ball's thrown up and play recommences.
26. Yeah. McInerney.
So we'll have a secondary throw up. So we're 25 minutes into Good Friday football. The Roosters have kicked the last 3 and they lead 4 straight 24 to 2-3-15. The Saints, they've defended well in this last 8 or 9 minutes. Here comes Hudson Owen, a real emerging youngster Hudson Owen. He's a beauty.
He's been good too early, hasn't he?
Had his hands on it a lot, hasn't he?
He gets his hands on it. He's good with his disposal and he's tough at the contest. He's a great young kid, Hudson Owen. Really like him. Ball thrown up, umpire Walker. Big jump from McCosh. Didn't get the clear tap down. The Roosters trying to trap. Tackle of Merkovich was good. Held him up. And again, we'll go for another stoppage inside forward 50. So all single goal kickers thus far this afternoon for both the Roosters and the Saints. Umpire Walker throws up close to the boundary line. The tap down from Bex was pretty good. Here comes Isaac Thomas, feeds out the handball. Trying to get a quick disposal there was Liam Mullen. Byrne tries to break through. Couldn't quite get it. There was Fitzgerald. First game in this Roosters colours after crossing from Dennington. Free kick's going to go to the Roosters. And I reckon it might be to Tommy Fitz. And about 30 out from his defensive goal.
Yeah, and Koroit loving this close-in contested stuff, I reckon, too, boys. They're just forcing stoppage after stoppage, but look, it isn't favouring them on the and on the scoreboard. But in general play, they're doing it quite well. So kick goes down the line. Oh, good mark in the end there. Nicely taken over the back. And that might have been
Connor Byrne, I think.
Connor Byrne, was it? It's hard to pick him up out there, Blackie. There's a chance for Dobson. McCutcheon's there as well. Snap out of the pack. That might have been by Parsons. I reckon it's kicked a goal.
Great goal.
It's a great goal, so put that one down for a goal of the day, and it's it's a Peter Bolsh Bridgestone highlight of the day. Riley Parsons kicks his first, kicks Koroit Saints third, so they go to 3-3-21 on the Solomon's Floors National Tiles scoreboard. 27 minutes gone on the league contracting time clock. Eyes, all of a sudden, she's 3 points again. What a great contest.
And sort of at the very important one, at the time-on period of the game, and highly entertaining. 7 goals kicked already in Hampton League footy this year, and must say enjoying it here at the Friendlies.
Yep, and the pace is electrifying, Ellie.
Yeah, wouldn't have thought there'd be much time left and they'd be looking for a breather. McInerney back in the ruck, so it must have been just a bit of a wind in the belly there that forced him just to take a few deep breaths.
No wind in the belly.
Well, no wind, yeah, he was windless. So McInerney front position, jumping high was Osborne. Reading it nicely was Campbell, breaks through. He's taking him on, that's holding the ball.
Been hot on that, Blackie.
They have, boys. I'd like to know the inside 50s would be in Koroit's favour, I'd say for sure, wouldn't it?
Miles McCluggage has been busy. And he looks to play on. He's a beautiful user by foot. Goes out wide. Merkovich, the target. Almost took a nice mark. Feeds the handball. Intercepted by Bolsh. He'll go long down the line to Couch. Gets a bit of space. It's Mullen versus Couch. Mullen lost his footing. Happy to concede it over the boundary line. And we'll have a boundary throw in.
He's pinged him. Deliberate.
Well, I mean, I've got to say, to the letter of the law, there wasn't much other intent than that, was there?
No, you're right. You're right.
So Couch will get the free kick. So we're getting close to quarter time. So time might be of the essence. He's just going back.
He'll centre it up.
He'll give it a big long roost towards the top of the goal square. He looks to play on. He's going to go the barrel. And the umpire says...
He has been working with Joe.
He must have ran out of bounds again, did he?
Must have ran out of bounds, did he? Or what's happening here?
No, he's brought him back.
Didn't go behind the mark.
Oh, it didn't go behind the mark. So umpire Ross Watson...
Will he do it again? He's out of practice.
I reckon Cousin Joe's been shown a few kicking.
Off you go, Joey.
Ball's the wrong shape.
So he just goes back there, Couch, looking to where he's going to go. Looks to play on. He spears the pass. Williamson intercepts nicely. And McCutcheon.
That would have been 50 metres in Melbourne.
So Williamson in defensive 50, looks to get it out. Couch is going to go up against Mullen. Flying high was Peterson, the skipper. Miller reads it nicely.
Oh, nice.
Gathered there well by Mullen. High up and under kick. Osborne up against Bolsh. Bolsh got the hands out.
Yeah,
he got a punch, and it's a free kick against Osborne in the back, and it's going to go to Tommy Bolsh. So he stepped off his mark, looking to play on. Half forwards to destination. The Roosters have got numbers. Dobson! What a beauty. Nice contested mark. 50 out. That's a highlight brought to you by Peter Bolsh Bridgestone. And Sam says, no, I'm going back, and I'm going to have a set shot at this.
He's got to kick at 55, and, of course, we know he can well and truly do that. I'm backing him in.
Sam Dobson.
First Moz of the year.
The playing coach. He's already kicked one this afternoon. He's coming into 2026 off the back of a 65-goal season with the Saints last year. For his second, comes in, really gives it a roost. He's going to make the distance, and he does it easy. But he held it left, and a minor score. So the Saints, they go to 3-4-22. That's on the National Tile scoreboard. 4 straight 24, South Warrnambool. We've ticked over half an hour in this first term, and this is brought to you by Powercore, because Powercore, from the first bounce to the final siren, is backing Hampton League footy, because local footy is essential.
And they got the best cherry pickers in the business. Twice now, Tommy Bolsh has ran off half-back and kicked nice, big, long, raking kicks, which it's been to the advantage of Koroit, hasn't it?
Absolutely, and that's his strength, isn't it? You know, probably not even ideally suited on a ground, a smaller ground, but he can do some damage because he can get it in there so quickly.
Kicked it twice to one-on-ones, and it's been effective. So here's a short kick again. It's a nice kick by Dobson that time, and it goes to Couch. So Will Couch.
He's the kind of break and kick this.
Well, I was just going to say, Blackie, you wouldn't say that he's a low percentage to kick this necessarily, would you? Because he's a beautiful kicker goal, and these are the sort of things that he does. So Couch, he's only about 30 metres out, tight angle, nice nonchalant little drop punch, just goes, thank you very much, I'll put it through. No, he's missed. No, he's got it. He's got it. Well, there was no fanfare about that, was there? He just went back. Blackie just said, I'll just kick a nice little drop punt straight through the middle.
And he did it like he was playing golf. All he did was allow the ball to do everything. Just beautiful, smooth run in, popped her up in the air and let the wind and the ball do the rest.
Perfect.
No, he's renowned for them beautiful shots from an angle, and there's a beautiful kick.
Well, that's where he can hurt you because, as we know, Blake, he doesn't have to get too many touches, does he? And he can really hurt you.
So these last 3 minutes have belonged to Koroit, haven't they?
Yeah, 4-4-28 to 4 straight goals. The Roosters, after they got out to a 10-point lead, the Saints have kicked the last 3, so up they go. There's a kick out of the centre, that time by Grayland for Koroit. It's down on the half-forward line. Dobson was fighting for it. It's at ground level now. And they tackled each other, the South boys there, I think, didn't they, in the end? No, they're all getting up there. The last one was... that was number 29 for Koroit, which is Desi O'Keefe, tough little nugget. So there's the ball up. Lots of players around the ball. Little kick out by Koroit. It's going to favour Neve if he can get there first. He can, but he fell over. It's out the back there again towards, that was little Desi again. And, no one's going anywhere out there. There's been a lot of play out in that far out of side pocket. Has been. There has been indeed. So little Desi O'Keefe was out there. He's got it again. But again, he's tackled without any prior opportunity. And there'll be another ball up. We've gone 33 minutes. Just ticked over in this first quarter on the league contracting time clock.
They're going to sleep, I think.
So there's plenty of power going into that scoreboard by Power Core Blackie because it doesn't want to stop. Now, there's another ball up there, is there? Yes, there is.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to get your opinion on this, Eyes and Blackie, at quarter time as to who's actually on top in this game because it's ebbs and flows at the moment. So boundary throw in, it's going to be McCosh this time against Bex. McCosh got the front position. Bex may have just won the tap out. May have been held on to there was Thomas. No, he didn't. So it comes out there towards Rantel. His kick went up and under. Oh, good tack on the footy that time by Byrne. He has a snapshot for goal, but he's missed.
They usually don't miss them ones either.
He's smooth, isn't he? Smooth operator.
Just attacks the footy, doesn't he? 4-5-29, 4 straight goals, 24, 34 minutes, Hilly. First quarter action here at the Friendly Societies Park. Good Friday, Hampton League football.
Yeah, great to have it back. And all thanks to Power Core, we're going to go around the netball courts because for the Power Core Power Play score update, South Warrnambool at half-time leading in the open netball 32, Koroit 15. Oh, what a mark from Dobson. Another highlight of the day contender. Goes short to half-forward, looking for Byrne, takes a nice contested mark, and he's going to kick right on the paint. His assignment is 50 metres out, and I reckon he's going to give it absolutely everything, and he'll go close here, Connor Byrne. He's a beautiful kick. What a season he had last year, kicking 54 goals as a small forward, and he's going to do it right on the quarter-time siren.
He's marking the grand final.
He missed the last one. Dare I say it, you don't miss 2 in a row too often.
Byrne plays on, keeps it flat, keeps it long, and it drops short, and a mark on the last line of defence there from Shannon Becks. So that's quarter time. Your first quarter brought to you by Power Core. From first bounce to the final siren, Power Core powers local footy. And it's a fantastic game of football. 4-5-29 Koroit leading South Warrnambool 4 straight 24. Goal kickers to quarter time for the Saints. Angus Campbell won, Riley Parsons won, Sam Dobson won, Will Couch won, whilst for the Roosters, Archie Stevens with a beauty to start off the game. Mason Osborne, his first goal in Hampton League footy, Will Rantel and Jackson Couch. We'll take a break, we'll gather our thoughts and come back with a synopsis of the first term and look forward to second quarter action on Hampton League Live, your home of local football and netball.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Winning. Yeah! There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from Ember's wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from their Bottle Mart bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't forget their drive-through bottle shop brewing Piccolo coffee. For the perfect venue, it's gotta be the Flying Horse. Of course!
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
G'day, Luke Williams here. At Luke Williams Real Estate, competition is in our nature. Per team member, we sell more properties than anyone else. We're not the biggest, but we are the busiest. Luke Williams Real Estate. Let's kick some winning goals together this season.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
It's Amy from Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness with our 2 kids play areas, free parking, 24-hour access, high altitude training, unlimited classes in our women's only gym. When it comes to your health and fitness, we've got you covered. Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness, Homemaker Centre.
Pure Stream AV is your local audiovisual expert across Warrnambool and Southwest Victoria. Delivering professional live streaming, event production and AV support you can rely on. From weddings and school performances to sports and community events, we handle the tech so you don't have to. Just need the gear? We also offer flexible AV hire with reliable equipment ready when you are. Pure Stream AV, local, professional and ready to help your event shine. Call us today.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power Core, essential as.
Some people say there's more to life than drinks. I guess they haven't tried these ones. The delicious new range at McCafe. There's a drink for that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Welcome back to Hampton League Live. Quarter number 1 done for season 2026. And what a great quarter it was. Koroit currently leading on the national tile scoreboard 4-5-29 to 4 straight 24. It was a long quarter, plenty of stoppages, 8 goals to kick off, and a very entertaining brand of footy. Ice Carlson, how'd you see the first quarter brought to us by Powercore?
Well, entertaining for sure. I reckon Koroit might be slightly on top. If you want to count how many times they were forward 50 to South, I reckon South got full benefit of their forays forward, but I reckon Koroit have had more of the footy. But nonetheless, an intriguing contest, and goals seem to, it twos and fro's a little bit, don't they? Either South get multiple goals or Koroit do, but entertaining anyone's game, but I reckon Koroit for mine might be slightly on top.
And Possum, I tell you what, the good players still are good players, aren't they? Archie Stevens, Merkovich, Mac Peterson, Connor Burns still look really, really sharp.
Yeah, they do. And the pace of the game is what I've been pretty interested in. Boys, it's been epic. What's Brad doing down there?
I don't know. But, pointing a few fingers.
Yeah, the pace of the game. You know, players have attacked the ball really hard. It's caused a few congested situations doing it, but when the ball gets loose, players are running really, really hard at the contest, and it's been really good. Alan Blackburn, you're down there on the boundary line. You've got...
I'll try and get Josh Sobey.
Just Sobes with us to see what the message was from the coach at quarter time.
Yeah, it's Josh Sobey here. Josh, how you going, mate? Welcome to Hamden League Live, mate. What do you think of the first quarter?
I thought we fought back pretty well towards the back end and played it in our front half. They can move the ball by foot, especially in transition, pretty well. So we'll look to rectify that a little bit. Their uncontested marks were right up, and if we can get that going, I think we're a big chance.
Enjoying it out of Koroit, mate?
Yeah, loving it, mate. Thank you.
And the missus is at North Warrnambool?
Yeah, we'll see how that goes in a couple of weeks.
Thanks for your time, buddy.
Anytime. Thanks, boy.
On your Blackie, Joshy Sobey. And I'll tell you what, Blackie's put another little coup. We've got multiple sports in the pre-game and obviously throughout Hampton League Live today. So we've got NFL or Canadian Footy League. We know NBL at half-time because Blackie's going to catch up with Nathan Sobey from the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. And, gee whiz, what a year Sobes had.
Unbelievable.
All right, let's get some second-term action underway. It's the Saints leading by 5 points. McInerney up against Becks. Big fly. Becks got the tap down. McCluggey straight to O'Sullivan. Ricochets off the Saints. Jack Graylen will go inside 50 early. Dobson looking to get in front. Good punch away by Harry Lee. Here comes Couch. He had it. He lost it. Now going is McCluggage via hand. Beautiful one to Archie Stevens. Puts it up towards half forward. Big fly there from the Roosters. And Lenihan couldn't quite take the mark. Bolts right on his tail, and we'll have a boundary throw in. Gee, Stevens, what a year he had too. Up in the NTFL, he played with, I think it was Pint, up in the NTFL, and had a super season.
You can tell he's here nice and fit, isn't he? He's just straight into the rhythm of it.
Front position was Becks, kick smothered by Graylen. At the fall there was O'Sullivan for the Roosters. Jackson Couch brushes past on the boundary, has a shot, kicks long towards goal, and it just eases itself over the minor point line, and a minor score for the Roosters. Their first blemish, 4-1-25 to 4-5-29, and that is a minute gone on the national tile scoreboard and the league contracting time clock.
So Dallas Mooney, the veteran.
The old stage.
Game 289 today.
I think fair to say the only survivor of the Seven Flags, Hilly.
Yes, correct.
I'd imagine. So here's Peterson off halfback, goes to McInerney. He probably should have taken that chest mark. It was uncontested in the end. At ground level, got it was Becks. He got it across there to O'Sullivan. His kick is a little bit strewn. It's gone over the line, out of bounds on the full. Free kick will be taken again by Mooney. So Dallas Mooney, well, he's made famous the number 41 over, as you said, Hilly, 9 games. So he plays on. He goes wide. It's a good kick too. I think this is Parsons out there in the back pocket. So tucked in that pocket. Again, numbers getting flooded back by both teams, making it difficult for any transition out of the back line. It's another little short kick out there. And that might be, is that Waterson or one of the Nagorka boys that got it out there? So it's a long kick down the line, marking contest. Dobson will be in it up to his neck. He couldn't quite take it that time. Now here's a kick out of the pack, getting back first. That's a bit of a sling tackle. No, said the umpire, but could have been deemed a dangerous tackle. And that was affected out there by the Koroit Saints. So there'll be a ball up. That was Hawkins that took that tackle. So ground level was Merkovich. Got a little left-hand handball over to the advantage there of Becks. He retreated. Little kick into the centre, went nowhere except for Jair and Neve. So Neve, looking to propel Koroit forward, runs around the man on mark, goes over the top with a handball. So this is Byrne, top of the goal square. No, couldn't take the mark. A ball spills to ground. Nicely gathered out there by the Roosters. Got it was McCluggage. So that's a little chip forward down the line too, and marked by Nicholson. So the coach, first-year coach, not first year into the competition, of course, because he coached the Seagulls to a grand final, Nico. He wanted to go back to Lee, but that was quickly shut off, so he goes into the centre to Merkovich. Merkovich goes short again to Becks. They're chipping away the Roosters. He wanted to give it off. He does now, back to Merkovich. Merkovich goes long to the pocket, getting out there, and he couldn't quite get to the contest. That was South Warrnambool's Tommy Noonan, and there'll be a boundary throw-in right in front of the social club here. Hilly 4-5-29. The Koroit Saints lead the Roosters 4-1-25. We've played almost 4 minutes of this second quarter action here. Good Friday football, Handed League Live.
So ball to be thrown up. Front position was Lenihan. Gathered nicely by Ollie Smith. Check side towards goal. Goes over the point line. We'll have a minor score. So the Roosters have done all the attacking in this second term, I should say. The power core second term. And they go to 4-2-26, trailing the Saints 4-5-29. Peterson, the skipper, comes in, plays on, kicks towards Neve. And Neve takes the mark, gets a running Mooney and links up nicely. And the boundary umpire says, no, you've stood over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw-in on that outer side wing. Ice Kelson, no great heights being reached in this first 5 minutes, but I think obviously things are just settling down after a pretty hectic first term.
Absolutely, yeah. Both sides finding it hard to find a little bit of room at the moment, but entertaining nonetheless.
Free kick's going to go to the Roosters. Shannon Becks, who spent majority of the time on the ball. So Becks, what a star he is. Number 3 in Matty Stewart's top 25. Kicks inside 50, punched away. McCluggage. Noonan tried to feed the handball out. Here's McCluggage. Little faint handball there to Ollie Smith, and it just ricochets off his hands, and we'll have a boundary throw in. So 3 points to the margin. Entertaining game of football here. Good Friday football. I'll tell you what, a really healthy crowd to start the Hampton Football Netball League season. A power play score update over the netball. 3/4 time, 41 South Warrnambool, 22 Koroit. On the last line of defence was Tommy Bolsh. Gets it to Peterson. Back to Bolsh. He's got the pace. Now he brings it to the top side, looking to get the exit kick. Parsons leading the charge. And the ball goes over the boundary line. And we'll go down to the boundary and catch up with a great man, Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, thanks, Hilly. Talking to the umpires at quarter time, and they said the wind's very, not favouring any end. He said very, very swirly. So probably no end favoured, boys.
And Blackie, just a quick one. I mentioned to Eyes about Bolsh's penetrating kick out of the back line. Even though that one didn't hit a target, he was still able to clear the congestion. He's a really nice kick, isn't he?
He's a good player.
He is. Now this ball's gone down the line. That's a good strong tackle applied there to Tommy Fitzgerald. It's forced a throw-in or a ball up. Might be a ball up. No prior opportunity, said the umpire. It'll be a ball up right in front of you down there, Alan. The players are doing it hard because it's quite warm down there now.
Yeah, it is. Sun's out, mate, so it's very nice.
Beautiful. Becks and this time also McCosh will contest this throw-in. Becks took it out of the pack, could have threw it in the end, and then he took possession again, so this will be holding the ball. Probably a good decision. And the free kick will be taken there by Jetty Grayland. Angus Campbell does the nice thing and lifts Shannon Becks off the ground.
It's also nice to get a bit of play on this side of the ground.
It is indeed. So Grayland kicks. It's a bit of a wobbler. Marking contest at centre-half forward. He couldn't hold it, was Will O'Sullivan. It would have been good if he could from a South Warrnambool point of view. Harry Lee tried to rack it out there. It's picked up by Campbell. Gives it out wide to Neve. Now, Neve's got plenty of space and plenty of time here to pick up and size up his option. What'll he do? He's got a lead by Moss McInerney, but no, he goes to Dobson. He couldn't take the mark. Pressure from 2 South Warrnambool defenders has forced it over the line out of bounds right underneath that scoreboard, which, of course, is brought to us by Solomon's Floors National Tiles, and it reads 4-2-26. The Roosters trailing Koroit 4-5-29. The league contracting time clock, 7.5 minutes, second quarter action, Trent Hill.
So free kick's been pulled out. It's going to go to the Roosters, and the advantage paid. No, it's going to go to Becks. So another infringement against Becks in the ruck. So he's just causing a few problems there, Eyes, just with his size and bulk.
Yeah, absolutely. As he does, of course.
Spearing pass, didn't hit Williamson. O'Keefe first to get to the football. Gets it to Waterson. Just a smother kick in the end. Couch sandwiched amongst a couple of Roosters defenders. Inside 50, the ball goes. Coming out to meet it there was Thomas. He's holding the ball. Free kick's going to go to Koroit. And Jaira Neve, who's starting to build himself into this contest. So Neve, he's had some early touches, looks to play on, kicks to the lead. A vacant player by himself, stretching and taking on the second bite was Connor Byrne, and Byrne will have a set shot at goal. Eyes, some good vision there by Neve.
Tough pocket. We saw a nice goal from South earlier in the game from this pocket, but it is a very tough pocket pass, as you would well know. But A very skillful player. Third try at him today.
Let's see what he can do. So Connor Byrne looking for his first, has a shot and a behind for the number 36 for the Saints. So they go to 4-6-30 on the national tile scoreboard. 4-2-26 South Warrnambool. Good close football here at the Friendly Societies Park. Good Friday footy, Blackers. It's been an enjoyable contest thus far.
Yeah, it has. Real good game of footy. Bit scrambling this quarter, but so it should be. The boys really went hard in that first quarter.
Just 4 points kicked, Blackie.
Yeah, they went hard the first quarter, and things have kind of...
they're running on the spot a fraction.
Slowed down a bit, haven't they?
Yep. So there'll be a ball up right on the wing position. So Bex and McCosh. Bex won it down, or he dodged one, took him on. He's paying this all day, the umpires. Yes, and another holding the ball. So this time it's against Thomas. You've got to get rid of the footy. So it's Connor Byrne again.
Oh, he's playing well.
He had Campbell, but he ignored him. He elects to go inboard to Peterson. So Mac Peterson, skipper today, kicks it long to the pocket. Getting on the end of it now is Blair McCutcheon. Good pressure from behind by South. That was just about a throw, surely. No, O'Sullivan, he got it back. It came back again. This is Desi O'Keefe. His kick was smothered. Picked up nicely there by Shannon Bex. He says, I'll just bang it on the boot and it'll go down towards Nicholson. But the bounce wasn't good for nobody in the end, except for running onto it was Cameron Rains. Oh. Rains is under pressure, got it over there, and it's taken away nicely out there by South was Ollie Smith. Now it's on the half-forward line. Peterson picks it up. His handball went straight in the air, beautifully gathered by Bolsh. Comes square. Now he's in plenty of space. Here is Nagorka. Now it's Grayland. Grayland goes down the line, but reading it better than anybody else was little Huddy Owen. He's played fantastic game for South today. Got it on further afield out there towards Hawkins. Hawkins under pressure, got it back to Owen. Owen got it to Nicholson. Here's Nicholson on the left foot. Little kick, nice too. And it comes off, and the mark has been taken by Walker Owen. Plays on, across the ground to back. Seal mark almost uncontested in the end.
Beautiful kick, wasn't it?
Lovely little passage of play by the Roosters down there, Blackie. Started by Hudson Owen, and isn't he playing a terrific game in defence for the Roosters today?
Yeah, and a couple of beautiful link-ups. The pick-up from Nicholson was sublime.
And the turn on a 5-cent piece.
Oh, yeah. No, he's class. We know that. But to pick it up at his ankles and then deliver the way he did, he is all class. And that's not a huge impact today, but I tell you what, if he gets going as well, it'll be a great sign for South.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's Shannon Bex. He's a known goal kicker for the Roosters, going for his first this afternoon, almost directly in front. He's missed. Gee, he doesn't miss many, Shannon.
Not like that.
And I think he was trying to attempt to bowl an outswinger, Blackie, and he's just forgotten that the cricket's finished.
He knows a batsman.
He knows. So the kick in will be taken by Dallas Mooney. So that point moved the Roosters on to 4-3-27. The Saints 4-6-30. Just a 3-point advantage. 11 minutes and 40 seconds into this second quarter. Mac Peterson marks a couple of champions for the Koroit Saints combining there. That might have actually been Miller in the end. Now it comes out to McCosh. He's playing okay in the ruck too, McCosh. He goes down the line. Mooney's ran on, but the mark's taken way on that far outer side wing. This might be Waterson, is it? It's hard to tell. They're a long way away down there. So he goes short again. This is Campbell. Is it? Or is it Connor Byrne?
Connor's having a rest at the moment, boys.
Nagorka.
It's Nagorka. We'll get it right eventually, Hilly. So top of the goal square. Up they go, Mac and Ernie. Oh, good mark. Guess who? If it's anywhere near the forward line and there's a great contested mark, Alan Blackburn, who do you reckon will be on the end of it?
He just reads it so well. That's
Sammy Dobson.
That goal in the first quarter that mark he took, he just read it so well.
Yeah, so Sammy Dobson will go back, having a huge impact for Koroit forward. This would have to be, probably half a dozen marks now, Blackie? Close to?
Definitely.
He's he's only 30 metres out. Slight angle, kicking to the town end. When he kicks, the man of the mark's directly under the scoreboard. So Dobson, the coach, the sole coach this year, drop punt on its way. The umpire says, no problems there, Sammy. That's straight through the middle for his second of the afternoon. And the Saints, they kick away to a little lead. They go into 5-6. That's 36 on the Solomon's Floors National Tiles scoreboard here. 13 and a half minutes into the second quarter, Lee contracting. And just remember, Blackie, from the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core. They backhanded League Live footy because local football is essential, just like our power is.
Yeah, great goal, great mark, and he's a great man up there. He just reads it so well, and he's so strong in the air. So poor old Harry Lee's got his hands. You've got to put pressure on the ball coming in. I know it's hard, but see Nicholson on the ball now, boys.
Hey,
And
great.
first multiple goal scorer too, Hilly.
Yeah, correct. Nice kick from Waterson to Dobson. He's got the ball in the hands again. This time a little bit further from home. It might be more of an ambitious kick.
Yeah.
55-metre kick if he was able to convert. So he's going to go long. Gets the run up, kicks towards the top of the square. Watch Connor Byrne in the square. And it rushes through a set of hands and a minor score for the Saints. So Koroit 5-7-37 to 4-3-27. A 10-point buffer in favour of Koroit. 14.5 minutes gone in this second term. Brought to you by Powercore. Hudson Owen on the end of it. He'll go long down the line. Sam Rhodes. McInerney nearly brought down a nice mark. Here comes Mooney to McInerney. Feeds it out to Miller. And it's over to Stevens. Jack Rayland goes with a chain of handballs. Over the top was good to McCutcheon. Sidesteps again, goes on the left, inside 50, Byrne, Dobson the target, Dobson!
He's got it again.
Takes a nice mark. And Dobson, he's just got that great footy now inside forward 50, looks to play on, player all by himself, and that's Neve. And that's really smart football there by the coach. And Jyron Neve will have a set shot 25 metres out, almost directly in front. And the Saints just playing a good brand of footy the last 3 or 4 minutes, Izzy.
Yeah, not the bloke you want loose. Inside 50 is he, Neve, and he slightly easier shot, or probably a lot easier shot than the last one he had. He's only about 30 metres from goal and slightly better angle in front of the scoreboard here.
To improve the margin to 16 points, Jyron Neve comes in. Gives it some height, gives him some accuracy. It's another one for the Saints. And they go to 6-7, 43 on the National Tile scoreboard. 4-3-27 South Warrnambool. And we've played 15 minutes in this second term. It's been a great 3 or 4 minute burst from the Saints Blackers, all thanks to SNL distributors on the boundary.
Yeah, it has, mate. And they've got a couple of a key forward up there that... just getting off the chain a bit, isn't he? And they just got to try and get their hands on the ball and get into South's forward line. That's what they need to do.
Well, they do, but I've got to say, South's football, from what I've seen today, they are moving the ball a bit quicker. There's not as much of that, chip across the ground, a little bit stop-start. Definite can see a change in their style of footy here, Blackie.
And turning it over a little bit, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But I guess that happens when you're trying to put speed on the footy. But rather than slowing it down and playing a real possession game, you can see a deliberate ploy to be moving it a lot quicker.
Well, it was a 50-metre penalty because young Desi O'Keefe was, he was caught up in a sling tackle, won a free kick, and then I think there might have been a bit of...
this one could hurt too.
It might even be 2 50s, isn't it? Just the one. And a bit of, I think, disagreement by the South Warrnambool players there resulted in a 50-metre penalty. So O'Keefe...
Directly in front, only about 25.
They're just getting to know the new umpire that's come to the league.
They are. So here's your little Desi O'Keefe.
Gives him a fair buffer too if he kicks this.
Your left foot directly in front. It's low, but it's accurate, and it's a goal, and it's 7th on the board for the Koroit Saints. So 7:49 touch was it, Blackie?
I think it was touch. They're going touch.
Go. Well,
on the mark, mate.
Yeah, the central umpire is now... What's he doing?
It was a very low kick, so that wouldn't shock me.
No.
Hey, hang on, he has to give it. He's got to give the point.
Now he's going all clear for one behind.
I think he would have been easily talked out of it too, Blackie, if he had had a lawyer down there.
6-8.
No, he done the cardinal rule. He didn't wait for the all clear for the umpire.
So I'm just not sure you're going to swing, I reckon.
So it'll be 6-8-44. South Warrnambool 4-3-27. So 17-point margin to the Koroit Saints. Nearly 18 minutes gone in this second quarter. So the ball's on that far outer side wing. It's with the Roosters.
Roosters need the next one.
They do. Little short kick was good. Came off to Rhodes. So Sammy Rhodes, he goes short as well to Nicholson. Nicholson plays on to his left into the pocket. Good kick. Archie Stevens had a great first quarter. A little bit quieter now. He couldn't grab possession there. There's a chance for Koroit to get out of trouble, but the ball's gone over the line out of bounds in that far bottom pocket, midfield end of the stadium here this afternoon, the end that South Warrnambool are kicking with. And I think they've kicked the last 4, Koroit. I reckon. So doing a good job in this second quarter. So McInerney got one little hand to it. It spilled out the back. Nicely taken out there by McCutcheon. Got a handball over the top to Bosch. Now, this will hit a target for sure. Oh, yes, it does, but it's the wrong player. Oh, you pump him up, Blackie. And it goes to Owen. So Hudson Owen, probably South Warrnambool's best player, to be honest, here this afternoon, off half-back.
Him and Bex, I'd say.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. Got a lot of options back if he wants to retreat. He does. He goes back to Mullen, so Mullen will go further afield. And that's out wider
now
again. Little short
the
one.
Style I talked them into it, boys.
Yeah, so this is Ryan Lucas. He goes wider, getting back for Koroit and repelling. Out there was Nasida. That's young Ryan Nasida. So there'll be a boundary throw in. Blakey, just move that. Just get power core to come in and move that big post there, will you, beside you, because it's right in front of our commentary position here. So McInerney goes up, won the tap out. It was a good one, but it didn't go to anyone's real advantage, and there'll be a ball up for no prior opportunity. Hilly, see if you can sort this out, because it's been a bit congested down there in the last 30 seconds.
Absolutely. Hey, let's have a power play score update from the netball court. It's all over, and the Roosters got the job done, 55-28 in the grand final rematch. So the Roosters draw first blood for season 2026. So it's Merkovich, free kick, has to go inside 50. They jump high, went through a few set of hands, and the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. So 20 minutes has ticked over, second term action, and it's been the quarter controlled by Koroit on the scoreboard. They've kicked 2 goals to zip, 6-8-44 to 4-3-27. Good Friday footy, healthy crowd here at the Friendly Societies Park. Osborne up against McInerney. In there is Rhodes. He's wrapped up, not going anywhere, and we'll have a stoppage. So just a couple of rotations there on the boundary. Both sides have been very active. The Roosters have got 4 ready to go. Big fire from Osborne. McInerney got the tap down. McCluggage is in there, as is Connor Byrne. So the A-graders trying to work hard for their side. And no luck as yet, so we'll go once again with umpire Stevie Walker.
And the goal straight up for South, just the 1 point, 3 points this quarter, isn't it? They were 4 goals straight, but here we go.
Here we go, and there they go, the Roosters.
Well done, guys.
Archie Stevens, he's got the bright yellows on. A great handball received from Kane Merkovich, and Stevens kicks his second goal of the afternoon. He's A-class. And the Roosters bring the margin back to 11 points, 6-8-44 Koroit, 5-3-33 South Warrnambool, 21 gone on the national tile scoreboard, and a much-needed goal there from Archie Stevens, Al Blackburn.
Yeah, mate, definitely. They really needed that. They had it in there for a while, so perseverance and a good handball receive and a great finish by Archie Stevens. And all the interchange boys, there were 7 of them standing here.
And
they're all on.
You could have nearly run on then, Blackie.
And for Koroit Pharmacy, Blackie, of those interchanges, has there been any injury concern from either club?
I was just thinking the same thing too, Posh. And all clear, I reckon.
Beautifully done. So a clearance here from Koroit. Oh, beautiful smother. That was beautifully done out there by South and O'Sullivan. Now they're a chance to go forward here because Bex has a flying shot
now
from
it's
raining, boys. It's raining. Back-to-back goals for the Roosters, and they get back to within 5.63. That is 39 on the Solomon's Floors National Tile scoreboard. They trail the Saints 6-8-44. Ebbs and flows. Alan Blackburn, 22 minutes gone on the league contracting time clock second quarter. There's just no real ascendancy from either side. When they hit the front, they can't kick away, can they?
It was good effort by South. They needed them 2 goals, and since I told them to change their game plan, they've done really well.
Isaa's like the local Kane Corns.
I didn't tell them to change it, they just did.
He's got a direct line to Joe Couch. No, wrong
Joe
team.
has not been on the ground, boys.
There's a handball over the top. They're going forward again, South. This time it's Walker Owen. Goes short, up they go. He couldn't quite handle the mark. It comes back to Walker Owen. Might have dropped it, attempting to kick it. No, said the umpire, and he'll ball it up. So the Roosters, they've won the last couple of centre clearances, and they're up and about.
Blackie, can you go and tell Joe it's not the CFL? He can come on the ground.
No, I've seen him.
The other runner's working overtime.
I've seen him before. He just yelled out from the boundary line.
For the other blokes going hell for leather.
He's learning the boys. He's learning the names.
I think Joe's just here to watch.
He's just easing himself into it.
Maybe security. I'll tell you what, those
He hasn't
guns,
moved,
they're
has
big
he?
pipes.
Well, he played NFL, so he's probably just waiting for someone to tell him to go on the ground and kick it. So here's a handball over the top to Merkovic. Merkovic got it back inside, but it's nicely intercepted out there by McCosh. Went down the line. Hawkins controlled it well. Got it out to Owen. His kick smothered by Couch. That's Will Couch. Comes out towards McCutcheon. He couldn't control it. Grabbing it out there for South was Noonan. Only come back to McCosh. Mark that. Harry Lee Will gets under it. No, couldn't hold it. Good spoil in the end by Dobson. Picked up again by Harry Lee. Done well, got it out to Williamson. His kick was smothered. Come back towards McCutcheon. He's got 3 to beat. He was up against it because it comes back out there towards the Roosters, and a chance here for Harry Lee's caught. But no prior opportunity, said the umpire, and there'll be a ball up.
On the scale of
bang.
how things have gone, that was on the ball.
Well, it was because they've played that, haven't they? They haven't given players much opportunity.
Boys, how good were the Smothers, hey?
Yeah, fantastic. Desperate footy. Alan Blackburn is slap bang centre of the Friendly Societies Park. Becks and McCosh. Nobody really got a decisive bounce down. It came out there towards Stevens. He's coming back into it. Oh, it's too high, surely. No, said the umpire. He's going to ball it up as he is.
He was a long way from it, the umpire.
I think you might have missed one there, Blackie.
He's closer than you, Pops.
Well, not from where I seen it, Blackie. So here's a chance now. Deep in this, we're just ticking into time on in this second quarter. Been a very, very entertaining start to Hampden football for season 2026. Good Friday footy, hot cross buns and Easter eggs. You love them, Alan Blackburn. SL Distributors, they sell...
They're all
hot
gone,
cross
mate.
buns, they're all gone. Yeah, here's Nicholson
All
for
the
South
workers
with a
ate 'em.
chance, running onto it. Can he get around Mooney? A couple of veterans. Yes, Mooney's got him corralled. No, Nicholson got away. Nice little outside kick. And he's hit Rantel.
He just, I don't know, things slow down, don't they, when he has the footy. He just walked around then,
He
didn't
can't tackle him.
He's like the local version of Scott Pendlebury. Just always has time.
Just confident too, like he said, no, hang on, I'll just step around here, thanks.
So this is Willie Rantel. He's already kicked one this afternoon. So just Archie Stevens
We're
and
going to get a real good view of it,
Sammy Dobson are the multiple goal kickers. So Rantel hoping to join them. Kicks it from 45. It's an old helicopter. It might end up all right. No, Koroit no, it's a free kick to Koroit here. I think it's going to go to Neve. So Joran Neve deep in the back line will relief for the Saints. 25 to almost 26 minutes played in this second quarter. Great contest here. Neve goes short. It's marked by Peterson. Back now. He's going to give it back to Neve, but he decided against it. He'll come across the ground now. Not sure where he's going to go. He had Miller. He's decided to go a little bit longer. Oh, Woodison fell over. Now he's under a little bit of pressure, and all he can do, I suppose this was a 50-50 square contest in the end. He got it over the line, out of bounds, right in front of the Social Club. Here at South Warrnambool this afternoon, big crowd in attendance, 2 eyes, and well, they're getting their money's worth.
Oh, absolutely ripping game. AFL footy too. Good Friday footy about to kick off at 5 minutes away, which will be an entertaining game as well.
Absolutely.
Billy.
Taylor Byrne, Finn O'Sullivan oppose one another. Here come the Saints through Peterson. Couldn't quite get the kick on his left boot. Trying to keep it alive was Jackson Couch. Ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. So we're nearing half-time here at the Friendly Societies Park. 27 gone, and it's the Saints leading by 5 points, 6-8-44 to 6-3-33. Dobson with 2, Neve with 1.
Oh, Becks.
And Stevens. And Becks kicks his second.
Out of the ruck.
He is unbelievable. And guess what? It gives us, the Roosters, the lead. 7-3-45 to 6-8-44. Becks has kicked successive goals. And the Roosters will take a 1 point buffer as we get into half time, Izzy.
Yeah, fair influence this quarter to Becks and Stevens, haven't they? The two guns for South Warrnambool. And that's 3 in a row, isn't it, for South? And like you said, hitting the front, which it didn't look like about 6 minutes ago.
I tell you what, the Roosters, they've just got a really hard work ethic, haven't they? They just keep going and going and digging in. And Becks, well, when we look, at half time, if we're thinking about Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day and Pit Stop MVP awards, you're certainly thinking of Shannon Becks. Here comes Merkovic, just Stevens, the A grade is just collaborating with one another. Out of side, Nasita up against Rhodes. Rhodes tries to trap it. How's the pick up from Neve? Terrific. Nasita short kick finds O'Keefe. So O'Keefe looks to centre the kick. A daisy cutter marked by Shannon Becks, the man of the moment. Becks will go long inside, forward 50. Nicholson flies! At these feet there was Will Rantel. Here's Noonan off the ground and he kicks it to the right.
You could have nearly been a free kick to Rantel too, Hilly.
Yeah, might have nearly been there, but a free a point there to the Roosters. So they jump up by 2 now. 7-4-46 to 6-8-44. And we're on the cusp of half-time.
So Mooney plays on from full-back and now he elects to go short to Bosch. So Tommy Bosch, a big raking right footer. He's been pretty good off half-back this afternoon too. But, gee, there's been a lot of good players out on the ground today, to be honest. And another little kick that's going to come wider again. So this is Nagorka. Levi goes out wide to Neve. Had a good quarter too.
Bosch will get this back.
So Neve just going to steady things down a bit. He goes short again. Back to Bosch. So Bosch is going to come in board the little Desi O'Keefe. Now, Desi can run if he wants. No, he's elected to just hold it up again. He had a couple of players out here loose, so he's elected to go to a one-on-one. Not a good decision because Hawkins chops it off right on the half-time siren. And in a very, very entertaining Good Friday clash here this afternoon at the Friendly Societies Park to open the Hampden League season for 2026. The scoreboard's gone blank.
I can tell you what it is.
Tell us the score. Here he is back up again. So South Warrnambool 7-4-46. They kicked the last 3 goals of that quarter.
Yep,
they lead the Saints 6-8-44 by just 2 points. 29 minutes and 40 seconds. The league contracting time clock ticked over in that second quarter. So that score is brought to you by Solomon's Floors and National Tiles. We've had plenty of Peter Bosch Bridgestone highlights today this afternoon. But just when you thought either team at different stages of the game were going to sort of get a bit of a stranglehold on it and maybe kick away to a 2 or 3 goal lead, the other team has just come back.
Yeah, and it definitely looked like Koroit were going to do that, but South have ended up outscoring them for the quarter. 3 goals 4
amazing.
To 2 goals 4. So it's been a game of mini comebacks by both sides, isn't it?
Been great.
I'll tell you what, how good's the number 18 for South? He's a ripper, Bex.
And you know what, as you rightly said, and he probably does it every year, let's be honest, but no run needed, straight off a cricket season into a footy season, and away he goes.
Off the long run.
Yeah, he's a ripper, absolutely. Hey, we're going to take a break here on Hampton League Live. As we said, the Roosters are leading by 2 points at half-time and Good Friday football. Big thank you to South Warrnambool for their hospitality. Aaron Strop, Irvine and the team certainly looking after us. When we return, Blackers is going to be back with the half-time break, and when he catches up with Nathan Sobey from the South East Melbourne Phoenix. We'll see you soon.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on Streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun gold.
Hi, it's John from Koroit Health Service, Elder Care Support Program. We provide support by helping Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people aged 50 plus get registered with My Aged Care. If you're having trouble navigating the confusing aged care sector, give us a call on 55 67 1270 and we can help guide you through the process. Koroit Health, always here for mob.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Delicious meals, kids' playroom, function room, big screen TV, sports, live music, courtesy bus. Rafford East Haven has something for the whole family. Become a Hump member for special discounts at the Thirsty Camel drive-through bottle shop. Whatever the occasion, make it memorable at Rafford East Haven.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power core, essential as.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Norman Warrnambool.
Welcome back to Hampton League Live at the Friends Societies Park. Good Friday football. What a game we're seeing. South rallied late in that second quarter and take a 2-point lead. So great game of football. But we've got a special guest in Nathan Sabey. Nathan, thanks for joining us. I know you'd like to be still playing, but great year by you blokes. South East Melbourne.
Yeah, obviously not the way we wanted to kind of finish up, and we'll kind of have a little bit of reflection and see how we can get better. But for the most part, you start to look on the positives of what we were able to do and the brand of basketball we've been able to produce and kind of be entertaining for people to want to come and watch. And I think it's just about tightening a few screws and going that one next step further.
Mate, I've been following the NBL. Crowds have been unbelievable this year, mate, haven't they, in all games?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the league continues to go from strength to strength, and then even the playoff series between us and Adelaide, and now Adelaide and Sydney has just been unbelievable. I think they cracked a record of over 18,000 at the game in Sydney last week. So to see things like that continue to grow the league and go from strength to strength is awesome for us in Australian basketball.
Now, mate, just before we get on to your team, just tell us a bit about Josh King. Come in late last year and, started fresh this year. Tell us a little bit about Josh King, mate, the coach.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of people see the energised coach on the sidelines that doesn't sit still, but he's like that every single day. He loves the game of basketball. He bleeds it, watches all types of games all over the world at whatever time of day it is, and he really has a good connection and a relationship with his players and really gives us the ability to be able to go and do what we do at our highest level, and he's really bringing out the best in us as a whole group and organisation over the last, nearly 2 years to get us at a level that people want to come play for him and play for the club, which is super exciting.
Mate, offensively really good, like getting the ball going. So probably you reckon defence could pick up a little bit, but offence has been really good for you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously defence is probably what cost us in that last series. But I think for the first half of the season, our rating on defence, I think we're probably number 1 or number 2 We kind of dropped off a little bit in the second end of the season, so it's kind of like what I mentioned before about having a bit of a reflection on what we can do better, and I think that's a big part of it.
Mate, at 35, for what you've done this year, what's fitness-wise, what have you done? You done anything different or just no injuries?
No, I mean, chasing after this little fella and his sister day in, day out keeps me pretty fit and on my toes, but just understanding the situation I'm in. My body's obviously a lot older, and finding a better balance with recovery, basketball, and also outside of basketball as well, is just finding that life balance with it all. And obviously early days it's pretty much 24/7, whatever you can do to kind of make it to whatever level you can, and you spend all your energy and all your eggs into that basket. And now I think I've just got a better balance with that, and find to understand that sometimes less is more with the training side, and know that you've put in a lot of work to let it kind of take care of itself.
And we're talking to Nathan Sabers, a superstar from the South East Melbourne Magic. Sobes.
Used to be the Magic.
South East Melbourne. Used to be the Magic, yeah. No, mate, just on your final series, you had won the first game, just in a one-game playoff against Perth, and then into a 3-1 with Adelaide. They got you in the first game. Your second game in Melbourne, mate, 41 points was unbelievable. How'd that feel?
Yeah, obviously the start of the game probably wasn't how we wanted to go, and we were really, I guess, getting to hiding at half-time in terms of where we wanted to be and down however much it was. And so we just knew that after half-time we kind of had to do something and kind of leave it all out there. And the boys did a great job of that, of bringing the energy, and it just translated into us playing the way we wanted to on offence, and everything moved a bit freely for us, and we really got it going.
Then to Adelaide, a pretty hostile place to play, mate. I'll never barrack for another Adelaide side ever again after what they done to you.
No, they forget pretty quick. I mean, I played for them for a long time, and you kind of see on the other side, but you got to understand the other side of that as well, is they're one-eyed fans, and they really want their team to win, and they'll do whatever it takes to kind of get them across the line, or give them that 1% extra to help them. And I think even in the series now, they're definitely doing that as well. I mean, they've taken Sydney now to Game 5, which I didn't expect, but they've really made a fortress with that home court, and I think it goes to show, just not even now, but our series as well, but the home court is a huge advantage to try and finish in that top 2.
And mate, just on a personal level, you won your local club MVP, mate, got the starting 5 for the MVP, and you had a teammate as well, made it.
Yeah, JB was on the first team NBL team this season, which was unreal. I mean, kind of don't see it too often that the defensive end gets that amount of respect at those kind of awards nights. So for the people involved to give him that recognition and understand that the defense is 50% of the game, and really take that into account, and then he's just high level IQ on the basketball court for others to get better, to get people open, to continuously rebound the ball. He was huge for us all season.
And what do you think of the Bryce Cotton-Kendrick Davis little match up there, and little things after the game and that? Do you think Kendrick's taken a little bit too far, or just a bit of gamesmanship?
No, I mean, I think it's just two super competitive guys, and Kendrick obviously knows the presence Bryce has in the league, and understanding that he probably wants that stature himself, and to be able to do that, you got to knock him off, and they're trying to do whatever they can to kind of take him off his A game, and if it's little things like that, they're going to continue to keep trying to do it. But yeah, the series has been cracking. I like I mentioned before, I didn't think it was going to go to Game 5. I thought Sydney might have had a little bit too much for Adelaide over the course of the series, but huge credit to Adelaide in what they've been able to do, and other guys being able to step up in big moments. I think Cheatham nearly had a triple-double last game, and DJ made some huge shots down the stretch, and to keep him in the game at some points as well. So, no, they've done a great job, but I think it's great for the game. It's bringing a lot of eyes to kind of follow along what they're doing. And, yeah, obviously there's a line and you don't want to cross it, but at the same time, I don't think they've crossed it. They're just trying to compete at high level.
And, mate, you moved to Melbourne. Must be terrific. Family can come and watch you nearly every second week, so that must be good for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've lived away for quite some time now, so for them to be able to come around and actually spend some time at home with the kids and whatnot, it's been super special.
And mate, tell us about some of your teammates. You've sometimes when you bring the ball down, it's they have a bit of a different setup and things like that. But are you happy penetrating or shooting the three? All depends if they're going in, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just take whatever I can get in terms of that. I mean, I'll obviously make plays for myself and others. I think that's my biggest strength. And then, just continuing to knock down shots is what I'll keep working on. And, my teammates have done a great job this year. We had a really good group, both on and off the floor, really good locker room to be around. Super energised group, and I think that translated to some great basketball throughout the season that you could see, and guys really loved playing for each other.
And mate, keep the list going to stay the same for next year, or?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Obviously, we've got a few re-signed with Glover and Geordie and Daniel Foster and myself now. But then it's all about, we'll lose Malik Lewis, you would think, with the Next Star program, and then Owen Foxwell's going to head over to the States for college basketball. So we'll lose him for at least 12 months as well. Hopefully we can get him back after that. But there'll be a few changes here and there, but at the same time, we've still got enough core base to continue to build from and really set ourselves up for another group. But I think trying to work on JB at the moment as well is big for our group. We'll see what happens over the next little bit.
All right, mate. Thank you. You're an absolute superstar. You're magnificent season, mate. You've great for Warrnambool, great for basketball. And thank you for your time, Nathan Sobey.
No worries. Thanks for having me. Great to have a chat.
No worries, mate. We'll be back right after this. Half-time at the Friendlies, 2 points in front of South Warrnambool Roosters.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun gold.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
Southwest Conveyancing? But, oh, well, that makes sense.
Contact the Warrnambool or Portland office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Dr. Xavier McKinnon here from the locally owned and operated Hampden Vet Clinic. We're now in Warrnambool and we're ready to look after your farm animals and available 24/7 if you need us. Pregnancy testing, lame cows, calf disbudding, we do it all.
Hampden Vets. Give them a call. They're good at what they do.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essential training is to perfecting your mark. Power Core, essential as.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Getting a text back.
She texted back! Yeah!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You gotta get down to Pontings. They're the expert crew who are always here for you. It's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings. We've got ya.
Hampton League live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Welcome back to Hampton League Live, and Alan Blackburn producing the absolute goods there. That's why he's one of the best in the business. A great chat with him.
I thought it was macaroni.
No, all good here, Matty.
Well, I'm going back to the old Channel 10 days when Steve Carfino was on the coverage, and Bill Woods. I'm going to call Black as Bill Woods.
So that's his third.
But that was terrific. I'll tell you what, is it, from a passport fan, great to see Sobes here back coming home and checking out some local footy, and he's an absolute ripper. He's had a career best year, and hopefully we get to see a few more good seasons out of Nathan Sobey. We were really appreciative of his time. But guess what? Sides are back on the field, getting into position. We've got one hell of a ball game, Ice Carlson. 7-4-46, South Warrnambool 6-8-40 for the Saints. Nothing in it at half time.
Nothing in it at all, and interested, not spectator, but looking for updates from off the track today. Matty Stewart, of course, supposed to be concentrating on the Ballarat racing, but he's been very keen on getting updates here from the friendly, so obviously missing his footy. Alive in the quaddie too, so it's a nice little start. Number 8 winning the first leg of the quad, so one down for our lucky listener today.
Liam Bidmade from the Warrnambool Blues, I believe it was.
So we'll try for Liam. We'll one home anyway, 3 to go.
Here we go. So third term action underway. Free kick to Archie Stevens, who had a really good first half. Penetrating kick in front of Shannon Becks. That is absolutely sensational. Lace out to Becks. Inside 50 he goes. Intercepting nicely there was Rains for the Saints. He'll bring it to the broadcast sides. Tyler Stevens takes the mark on the edge of the 50-metre arc. He'll go further down the ground to the lead of Moss McInerney. Dropped a little bit short, ball tumbles over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw-in. Becks, terrific first half, as we said. A couple of late goals in that second term really gave the Roosters some momentum and some push to lead by 2 points. So boundary throw-in, Cam Pedler. Look at that for an arm. VFL development squad umpire. Tap down, Desi O'Keefe up against McCluggage. And the ball goes over the boundary line. Once again, we'll have a boundary throw-in. Blackie, conditions are still good downstairs at the Friendly Societies Park.
Yes, mate. The sun's out, so beautiful conditions, mate.
Big crowd in attendance too, Blackie, as the boundary throw-in's about to take place right in front of your eyes, and it's going to be Moss.
Wow, look.
No, sorry, it's going to be Jag McInerney. This time up against Becks. Becks took it out of the ruck, a little wobbler towards centre-half forward. Getting back onto it there was Peterson, not before it was grabbed by South Warrnambool's Fitzgerald. Now it comes out to Connor Byrne. His kick was, I don't know if it was smothered. I think he just kicked it into his opponent in Ollie Smith there in a minute. Here's a chance now for Merkovich from 45, but he's missed to the right. And just the 1 point for the Roosters' first score in this third quarter, so South Warrnambool 7-5, 47 on the Solomon's Floor National Tiles scoreboard. Early days third quarter, Koroit 6-8. 44, and of course we must remember that from the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampton League footy, because local footy is essential, as is our magnificent Power from Power Core. And speaking of on power, this man's having a great game is Shannon Becks. He's marked it. He's going to kick it to the top of the goal square. So there's a 2-on-1 here. Mooney's the one, and he did well in the end just to not let Nicholson take the mark, and the ball's gone over the line out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw-in right in front of the change rooms here at Friendly Societies Park. But those flags are blowing. It looks like it's coming out of the southwest a little bit there, Blackie.
Yeah, I think you're right, Poss. You're definitely
Town
right.
end.
Yeah.
Slightly, and might have swung a bit, has it?
It's a bit swirly though, mate. Very swirly.
More sun about too. She's streaming down here.
Beautiful
Blackie.
day. Here's another chance for Merkovich.
Yeah.
And up and under on his left foot. Up it goes. Good mark in the end by Mac Peterson. Put that one down as a Peter Bolsh Bridgestone Player of the Day contender. Contentious kick. Goes over the top. Nobody can really control the ball. It's bouncing like a Sharon does all over the place, and there'll be a boundary. There'll be a ball up with no player getting any prior opportunity. One of those players on top of the ball was Ryan Lucas. So throw up in the attacking 50 for South. Looks like it's Williamson this time up against McInerney. Handball over the top to Merkovich. Merkovich got it out the back. There's a flying shot at goal and he's missed. And through for one behind. So the second of this quarter. So 7-6, 48, 6-8, 44 the Saints, Hilly.
Yeah, so nothing into this margin. It's very, very small. Mooney with a kick in. He's going to bring a broadcast side, or he goes, centres it into the chest of Miles McCluggage. And there's no doubt Miles has got the leg. He's a beautiful kick of the footy, and this could really hurt the Saints. Uncharacteristic turnover from the kick in from Dallas Mooney, and Miles will launch it from 48 metres. So he just throws the grass in the air, gets a bit of a feel of what the wind's doing, and he's going to come in and try and get his first of the day. McCluggage improves the angle. Connection's not too bad. Goes out a little wide. Big amount of players jump for it. Noonan gets the handball out, looking for Nicholson. Bolsh gets the quick kick out of that scrimmage. Gathered by Walker Owen. Centres the kick. Archie Stevens may have had a little bit more contact in the back there, but the umpire didn't feel that was the same, and we'll have a stoppage.
In the end, really, wasn't it, by young O'Keefe?
So ball to be thrown up. Kicked out of the contest there by McInerney. Well read there by the hair of Subway and Ryan Lucas. Gets it by McCutcheon. Turns around into trouble, holding the ball. He tried to disguise it by getting out a little bit late, but just didn't get the ball out in time, and McCluggage will get the free kick. Yeah, so McCluggage, pretty prominent in this second quarter. Be his third touch. He's going to go short to lead to Becks. Oh, it was a slips catch, but the cricket's over. Shannon Campbell got it out to McCutcheon. McCutcheon just handballed into space in the end, but running on it beautifully is little Desi O'Keefe, and has a bounce, if you don't mind, over the top then out there towards Levi Nagorka. Nagorka's in some space, elects to kick it out wide. He's going to get it back again. He's forced to the boundary line, though. He'll go to the top of the goal square. Oh, where's Dobson? Getting back is Moss McInerney. Couldn't take the mark. Here he comes. That is, this time it's Nagorka. That's Clem. He's tackled holding the ball. So they dodged a bullet there, the Roosters, because the Koroit Saints had a little bit of space there to work in. And unfortunately for them, it's come undone, and the free kick will be taken by Harry Lee. Lee goes short. Very short. It's taken by McCluggage again. He elects to go wide, out there towards Hudson Owen. Owen will chip it over the top again. So they're just chipping around, waiting for an opening, the Roosters. Another little short kick. It's come off. This time it's Rhodes. Wanted to play on to Nicholson, but decided against it. Now he goes down the line to Becks. Good mark by Becks. Now he kicks it wide. Here's Couch. This is Jackson Couch. Takes the mark in front of Campbell. Tried to play on, but now he's covered, so he'll go back short again to Nicholson. Patience by the Roosters, but gradually getting it there. So Nicholson's got Mullins centre, but no, he elects to go short again. Another player unattended. And this is Walker Owen. So they've taken it almost from the back line uncontested, and it's come undone because Mac Peterson relieves. Take a good mark in the back pocket. 7-6, 48. The South Warrnambool Roosters 6-8, 44. Koroit Saints. We have played almost 6 minutes in this third quarter. It was a patient build-up, wasn't it, Eyes? But just that last kick probably just didn't sort of hit the mark in the end. So they
control all the footy too for this sort of 7 minutes South, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. They've done it really nicely. Campbell tries to keep it in. Ball stays in. Well done, Merkovich, who's been busy inside 50. Will Rantel at the end of it. Oh, good fist there by Mooney. It was just a hope that he might be able to get his fist on the ball, and he was able to, because Rantel had the open opportunity to take a chest mark, but some good defensive work there. A highlight of the day there, brought to you by Peter Bolsh Bridgestone. So 4 points the margin. 7.5 gone, third term action, power core third term. Desi O'Keefe's been busy, got the handball over to Peterson, coming through as Campbell met heavily. Nice tackle there by Merkovich. Wrapped up, not going anywhere. And he looks fit and firing, Kane Merkovich, been a terrific Hampton League player for many years in the new colours in season 2026, playing under one of his old teammates in Dan Nicholson. We've got the blood rule, thanks to Koroit Pharmacy Blackers. Just gives a bit of a feel what's happening there with Merker, with the blood rule called by the central umpire.
Righto, mate. We'll have a look when he comes off there. They're playing a different style, aren't they, South? They're kind of chipping it around a bit more now, I think.
Yeah, much different to their first quarter, Blackie. Whether it's just to do with the fact that they're thinking, warm conditions, we'll just conserve ourselves a fraction more, I'm not sure.
Yeah. He doesn't look too bad. I can't see much blood there. He looks pretty fit, Merker.
Does.
He's done a good job too. He's going to fit in nicely, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
So ball up right on the 50. Just taken out of the pack by Bex, kicks at the top of the goal square. Peterson's going to read it best and takes a good contested mark under a lot of pressure. So he comes wide to almost his lookalike like him, Miller. Get him mixed up all the time. So Miller, he goes down the line again. Up they go. Good sport from behind there was by Harry Lee. Comes towards Will Rantel. Couldn't control it. Got a little handball, but didn't really go anywhere. And it's gone over the line out of bounds right in front of Ash Kelson's bar, which is being very, very well patronised here this afternoon. Beautiful conditions. Looked a bit gloomy early on this morning, eyes, didn't it? But it's turned out to be a beautiful day.
Yeah, just a bit of cloud cover early, but perfect conditions. They're going to be sort of 26 or something
it's
by Sunday.
It's going to be nice. Having a pleasant Sunday Easter. So there's holding the ball. That'll be against Noonan. Fitzgerald, in fact, it was. Another one of the Dennington recruits. Little Desi O'Keefe's played a pretty serviceable game, I reckon. He's been in everything.
We'd like his hair, that's for
Beautiful hair. Kicks it down the line, up they go. Marking contest. Reading it best was Archie Stevens. Handball inboard was good to Bex. Bex has dropped putt, so marking contest here. Coming from behind Peterson to affect the spoil. Ball spills to ground. It's picked up nicely out there by Rains.
Oh, great tackle.
Good tackle again. Here's O'Keefe in the thick of it. A little toe poke was good because it went to Neve. Neve dodges one. May have been a dubious star handball. It spills to the back to Stevens. Stevens has got Mullins. Mullins goes short. Good smother by McCosh. Comes back to Neve. Left foot, right foot. Goes down the line, but reading it best here is Harry Lee, but it didn't have to because it's gone over the line out of bounds on the full. And Harry Lee, Trent Hill will take the relieving free kick for the Roosters.
He will. He's been a real big player in that defensive unit for many years during their successful years, Lee. And he goes towards centre half forward. Miller sets himself up. Nearly took a nice mark. Well read by Campbell. Looks to put it on the right boot towards centre wing. Attacking it hard there was Hawkins. Gathering there was Mullen. What a ripper he is as well. He's been very serviceable. Really a general down in that defensive unit. And we'll have a stoppage right on true centre wing. So it's a 4-point ball game. 7-6-48 to 6-8-44 in favour of the Roosters. O'Keefe, another touch. He's racking them and stacking them, as the great Matty Stewart would say. Here comes Miles McCluggage. He's another one that's had a lot of it in this term. Smothered, kick. The 1%ers are standing out. Here's Fitzgerald, short kick. Laterally to Walker Owen. He's got pace. He releases the kick, but just too much, and Rains takes a nice mark for the Saints right inside the centre square. He'll get the handball out to Mac Peterson, the skip. Looks to sidestep, quickly got the handball out. Coming through there is Rains. Bit of tunnel ball. Trying to gather it there is Archie Stevens. He's wrapped up by Waterson and also Bolsh, and we'll have a stoppage at centre half forward. So plenty of contested football going on there, Blackie, downstairs.
Yeah, good game of footy. A lot of smothers, tackles, and Sammy Lanahan's got the big job on Sam Dobson for this quarter, but the ball hasn't been in there, mate. So all good so far.
So ball up, centre half forward, little kick forward by the Roosters, getting back good spoil in the end there by Rains. He's had a bit to do this quarter. It comes back, little dribble along the ground, comes to Bex. Tries to dodge one if they're consistent, which they are. Free kick against Bex as soon as you have that prior opportunity, and I think it's been good. So free kick to the Saints, and it goes to Nasida, kicks to the pocket, getting back under pressure. Here's Harry Lee, but he's good enough to get it over the line out of bounds. Boundary throw in forward pocket, midfield, end of the Friendly Societies Park here this afternoon, and 7-6-48. We haven't had a major in this quarter. 6-8-40 for the Koroit Saints. 12 and a half minutes in the second quarter, and of course that time clock brought to you by Lee Contracting. Eyes, it's just a real arm wrestle at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, and look, Koroit have got to find a better way forward. What they're doing, effectively Lee's playing that loose man in the back line, but they are playing into his hands because they're just kicking it up in the air where he is all the time, and if they keep doing that, Harry Lee's just going to keep on getting it, and they've just got to find a way to work the ball forward.
Absolutely, so they're attempting to do that now, but a good little handball out wide. This will go out in the full tees, a chance for our Koroit to repel. So the relieving free kick will be taken by Rains. This is Cameron Rains. As I said, he's had a few touches in this third quarter. He's been pretty good. So what will he elect to do here? Most of his options are covered, so he'll have to go long. Now, Dobson will be the target if he flies. He did, but he couldn't quite take the mark. In fact, he interfered with, and now it's a free kick to Koroit. Before that, Blackie.
To Dobson, Sammy Dobson.
Going to Dobson. So when he flew for that mark, he must have been sort of semi-pushed into it.
Catapulted.
Well, catapulted.
The thing is, he puts himself there, doesn't he, to earn a free kick because he can hold his ground so well once he gets to the front. Yeah. So you sort of, it's pretty easy to infringe on him, to be honest.
Absolutely. So he's going back to kick for his third. I went into the rooms at half-time, and he did say he was pretty happy to be basically level. He said we'd take that half-time. So he's got an opportunity here to kick his third. Dobson's played a terrific game. Comes in. Distance not a problem. Accuracy's not a problem. And Sammy Dobson has kicked his third for the afternoon, and he gives the Saints back the lead. 7-8. That's 50 on the Solomon's Floor and National Tiles scoreboard. They lead the Roosters 7-6-48, and we have played 14 and a half minutes in this third quarter for Lee's Contracting. Alan Blackburn, he's just always sniffing around, isn't he, in that forward line, Dobbo?
He just keeps presenting. As a coach, I suppose that's what he wants to do, set an example for the rest of the team, but he's just a...
And generally, he can work a lot further up the ground, but he's kept himself in a really dangerous spot today.
Exactly right, yeah, you're spot on, Ice.
30 metres out from his goal is probably the prime range, isn't it, for Dobson? Coming through there was the Roosters. Football fell out, and free kick, holding the ball. It's going to go to the South Warrnambool Roosters. Archie Stevens, and 50.
Not sure.
Archie worked that one nicely, I think.
So Archie's going to go within range, and he's already kicked two himself, so he's going to look for his third goal. And we speak about A-graders for the Saints with Dobson. This bloke is just equally as good. Played 15 games last year and was a couple of votes off from winning the Maskell medal. So Stevens, who's had a season up in the NTFL, on Carlton's VFL list, looking to kick his third and to give the Roosters back the lead. He'll kick from 50 metres out, keeps it low. It's not his best kick. Went through the hands of the Saints. Coming out as Rantel.
Oh, that's a free kick,
yes. Free kick for high contact, and Will Rantel will get the resultant free kick 20 metres out on a 45-degree angle.
The big red nut did cop one there.
Was that brought about by that chaos kick, though, from Stevens?
Yeah. It was sort of... He was outside his range, so he just made sure he put it in a really dangerous position, Stevens.
He's going to go the snap. So Rantel for his second, improves the angle, comes around and is a little bit narrow, and a minor score to Will Rantel and the Roosters. So it's a one-point ball game. Good Friday football, Hampton League Live. Match of the day. The Saints 7-8-50, leading South Warrnambool 7-7-49. 16 minutes gone on the National Tile scoreboard. Great to see Terry Becks in the crowd, a great supporter of Hampton League Live. And we have got one great ball game here this afternoon.
We have. Hilly, can I play the devil's advocate just for a minute? That kick there from Rantel, he's less than 30 metres from goal. And it's not a real tight angle. I'm going to sound like an old-timer, but drop, punt, back you go. Not this other stuff that we see way too much of in Melbourne. 9 times out of 10, you might kick it anyway, but I'm still saying, in my mind, that's the spot where you go back and kick a drop punt.
I agree, Oz. I agree wholeheartedly. So Dobson, he may have hurt himself here. He's come down heavy. Actually clashed in the end with his teammate Tyler Stevens, but he's up and about. He's okay.
Ground to be firm enough, too, underfoot.
Would be today. To contrast, you
Great ball by Lenahan.
It was, but you come and see this ground in July, it's probably completely different. So it's grabbed by Jag McInerney. Handball came out to Stevens.
I tell you what, Poss, to half-time, I tell you what I loved looking out across the ground. There's a young fella on his bike having a little ride out on the ground.
It's the go.
Just pedalling around.
You'd need your mountain bike in July.
Well, it was like a little mountain bike, but just having a little pedal round across half forward south, you know.
Should have did a lap around the old bike track. In the meantime,
country footy, mate.
In the meantime, there's a kick here, and I think it's Connor Byrne, is it? He's kicking from about 30 metres out, almost directly in front, and he's made no mistake. He's made no mistake, and the Saints with a little mini break of 7 points, 8-8-56. Brother, leading South Warrnambool 7-7, 49-17, nearly 18 minutes played in this third quarter, thanks to you by Powercore. From the first bounce of the final siren, Powercore backs the Hampden League footy.
And without
because local football is essential.
Without harping on a Poss, go back to that kick around the corner that misses at the city end for South. Transition down the ground, bang, goal at the other end from a drop punt.
Yes, Connor Burns first of the afternoon too. And, well, it's just goal for goal. It's a great game of footy.
Good game of footy.
Take it out of the centre, Trent Hill.
So McInerney got the handball out. He was looking for Campbell, who's been busy. And the ball's just not going anywhere off that half-back line for the Roosters, and we'll have a stoppage. So 7 points, 18 and a half gone. Good Friday footy. The sun is out. People are smiling. Long weekend ahead of us. And McInerney with a tap down. Umpires said holding the ball.
And the prior.
And the Roosters will get the result free kick. So Archie Stevens has to be in contention for our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day.
The Gorka not helping. Thank you.
So Stevens looks to play on. He'll bring it to the broadcast side. Jaden Hawkins just awaiting and takes a nice mark. Oh no, has to be play on. O'Keefe got a little bit of body and just created a bit of a fumble there on Jaden Hawkins, and we'll have a stoppage on true centre wing with umpire Nicholas Ross Watson.
May have inadvertently mozzed him, because I was just about to say he's played a good game, Hawkins.
Yeah, he's been good. He did well to keep the ball in his territory, though, after fumbling the mark. I've got to say that.
Yep. Here's Walker Owen. Quickly got the kick on the boot, but it was smothered. The follow-up was good. Stevens just got a little cheeky handball out, come off the foot accidentally off Jackson Couch. Boundary throw-in will occur right in front of Alan Blackburn on the boundary, who's just perched up nicely in the chair, foot up on the fence, and seems pretty comfortable, Al, for a Friday afternoon.
Almost as relaxed as Joe.
The way the game's going, boys, Koroit have dominated the first bit. Now it's South's turn to probably dominate.
Yeah, true. So the handball comes out from Stevens. Couch gathers, did well. Couch takes a bounce, looks to go around, centres the kick. Rule Rantel's going to be the target. Deep forward, ball just trickled over the boundary line, and we'll have a boundary throw. And he was in two minds, wasn't he, Couch? He didn't know whether to go for goal or do I set the kick.
He's a little bit of an excitement machine, though, isn't he?
Oh, he's a highlight reel.
He gets going.
You paid to kick him, you have a ping from there.
You wouldn't have been given that up,
No
boss.
chance. No chance.
Right forward pocket.
What a handball do.
Training.
He didn't have hands, mate.
So the free kick's going to go to McInerney, just an infringement in the ruck there. He'll standing start, kicks out into the path of his teammate in Campbell. And Campbell's going to go shorter down the line, looking for Byrne. Just didn't quite grab it in the end. Here's Hudson Owen, where the number 6 got the handball out. Ollie Smith goes towards the pocket. Rantel on the end of it. Well done, McInerney. And that was a really tough bit of work there by Jag McInerney to get a hand on it, caused the boundary throw in. And the build-up was pretty good there from the Roosters.
Yeah, goal-saving spoil there by Big Jag.
Another poor kick, though, inside forward 50, though, really, I reckon.
Yep. So not making the most of their opportunities, are they, the Roosters? So here's the ball in. It's going to be Rantel this time up against McInerney. McInerney got the tap down, but it'll go out of bounds over the line again for another boundary throw-in. Alan Blackburn, as these changes are
Shannon Bex has got the calf strap there too, boys. He's
yeah, see that.
Right foot, right leg.
I've seen that. A little bit a la Nick Dacos, who, if anyone thought he was going to play in that game, they were kidding himself when you watched him in the warm-up. But here's a chance now for South. Oh, well done by Stevens. Just got a little hand in there. It falls back out for South to the advantage of Tom Noonan. But Koroit are going to repel here down the wing, but all the numbers are with South. Again, Rantel couldn't quite gather it. Here's young Moss McInerney, and he, under a little bit of pressure, got it over the line out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. True wing position here at Friendly Societies Park this afternoon. Great contest to begin Hampden League football for season 2026. And I hope you're all tuning into the listener app on 94.5 3YBFM to Hampden League Live. So here's a chance again for South, but again, they couldn't break that tackle. Been a lot of congestion today, but when the ball's on the outside, it's been really, really good. So Bex may have been held on to. No, said the umpire. There's a handball coming out from that pack. Nice tap back. That was really good that time by O'Sullivan for South. Now the ball's out on that wing. And this is Nicholson, I think. Yes, it is. Is it Nicholson? Yeah, it is. So he's left footer to the forward line. Mooney reads it best, but he couldn't hold the mark. Butted up. Couldn't control it. There's Mooney again in there. Might have got a push in the back, but the umpire says no. Stacks on the mill. And there'll be a ball up about 65 metres around from the South Warrnambool goal, Hilly.
Joe's out there for your eyes, all thanks to... He's out there just having a little...
And walking, no. Hang on, he might get into a trot here.
Big fly from Dobson. Great fist from Harry Lee. Ball's on half forward. Nagorka met it really nicely and got some territory with his push along. McInerney to assist. McInerney breaks a tackle. Moss, a dribbler, hits the post.
Bad luck, young fella.
And the youngster was so close to kicking an absolute beauty. And the Saints add another point to their scoreline. 8-9-57 to 7-7-49. 23 gone in this third term. Ryan Lucas with the kick-in duties is a beautiful kick. And he plays on. He'll go long outside. Targets Bex. Met heavily there, the Saints. Gathering there was Stevens. He flicked it forward. Here's Noonan. Handball comes to McCluggage. Sizes it up nicely to Rantel. He's got a running Jackson Couch. He's going to go long and deep. Noonan's waiting for it. Noonan, good ball by Dallas Mooney.
Put that down, boys.
Highlight of the day contender from Big Dal.
He's done a few of them today.
And it's not the first time and it won't be the last. He got a little hand into that contest. Not his best work there, Miller. Gathering it there was Fitzgerald. Bolsh has just got him wrapped up and he's not going anywhere. Geez, Dallas Mooney's a good player.
Because it was a near-on perfect kick from Jackson Couch, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely it was. But, gee, that was just good footy knowledge and footy nous and footy IQ from Dallas Mooney. So here's Archie Stevens. He's wrapped up.
Sling tackle.
And so the ball will be at centre half forward. 7 points the margin. There's just nothing between these two sides. Beck's in the ruck up against McCosh. McCosh got the tap down win. And again, we'll have another stoppage. So we've ticked over 25. Big crowd here at the Friendly Societies Park. Good Friday footy. What a great way to start the Hampton Football Netball League season. A Power Call Power Surge update around the grounds on the netball court. The Roosters 55, defeating Koroit 28
Gee, that's
in open netball.
Isn't it?
So a very good win there by the Roosters. They're going to be hard to beat. Lily Eldridge in the side, Darcy McFairlane, and they've got a couple of players back, including Annie Bex at some stage throughout the course of the year as well. Blackie.
Annie Bex, he's not... Yes, that's...
Who's Annie Bex?
Your daughter.
I saw when I read it, I was trying to pick it up too. Who's that?
The Bex. So here's a chance for the Roosters. They got space on this outer side, and one of those players is Ryan Lucas. He'll give it across to...
That's better.
Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald hits Couch lace out. So he's come into the game a little bit this quarter. Couch hasn't kicked a goal, but he's had some opportunities.
He kicked that one in the first quarter.
The first quarter, yeah. This half, he's been good, but hasn't been able to hit the scoreboard. Chance here, Blackie. He fancies himself.
Yeah.
Former North Warrnambool Eagle.
Naranda.
Premiership player.
Yep.
Everyone's been a premiership
Not
player
a bad
for Naranda.
cricketer.
They've won too many.
Cricketer either.
Good cricketer. So here's Couch. Comes in. He'll kick right on 50. Kicks on its way. It's not going to make the distance. It's going to fall short. They need a mark. Big pack of Koroit players went up and spoiled it and got it over the line out of bounds. And there'll be a boundary throw in 8-9-57. That's the Koroit Saints, 7-8-50 of the South Warrnambool Roosters. We've played almost 27 minutes on the league contracting time clock, Solomon's flooring and National Tiles scoreboard. So still an opportunity for South. Watch to see here if Bex tries to take this out of the ruck. He's up against McCosh. He does, but it didn't land in his lap. Little Desi Noonan, he's been terrific today. There's the ball now. Side of wing. Good contested mark taken by Koroit.
Yes, Dobson.
And that's Dobson. Well, he's marking it probably where they don't want him to mark it, but where South want him to mark it anyway, but he marks it everywhere. Beautiful kick. Lace out hit Rolly Parsons. His kick wasn't quite as good. They don't want to turn it over here. Rhodes got it, dropped it. Free kick to Koroit. And the relieving free kick will be taken by Byrne. Good driving kick. Good mark. Outmanoeuvred everybody. That was Jaron Neve.
How was the kick, though? Eh?
Beautiful kick. Just low penetration, knowing that he was kicking to a smaller player, Blackie.
Yep.
Didn't want him to have to contest the ball overhead, and Jaron Neve's just a smart player, positioned his body beautifully. He took a chest mark in the end. So he'll go back and attempt to kick his second of the afternoon. Jaron Neve. Distance not a problem whatsoever, and really the angle is insignificant, and you would expect a good little player like Neve to slot this through. Comes in, drop punt, straight over top of the umpire's head for his second goal today, and the Koroit Saints 9. So they're going to 9-9. 63 on the Solomon's Flooring and National Tile scoreboard. Lee Contracting third quarter, 28.5 minutes. And of course, Powercore from the first bounce to the final siren. Powercore backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential. Eyes? Just a little mini break, 13
Just
points, the
snuck
biggest of the
away
game, I
again.
reckon.
The way it's been going, though, we might have a minute or two left still on this clock, though.
How many goals kicked this quarter, Hilly?
3 to the Saints, mate. None to the South Warrnambool Roosters. They've had 5 behinds the Roosters, and the Koroit Saints have kicked 3 goals, 1.
Right.
Umpire Walker throws it up in the centre. Big fly from McCosh. Working hard there was McCluggage. I've loved his game. Tapped on there nicely. And Merkovich has got the new number in 45. Inside 50. Oh, nice work there by Mac Peterson. A beautiful mark. Just reads the play so well, Peterson.
Him and Mooney been sensational down back, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And he's the leader of this young brigade. He's going to go short. Makes range work. Not his best. Oh, and he just sidestep and a floater. Rantel can take the mark. So it gives the Roosters a chance to get a late goal here in this third term. Will Rantel has to get around O'Keefe, a scrubber of a kick inside 50. O'Sullivan tries to keep it alive. Walker Owen working hard to ensure that the Saints don't get the outlet handball, and we'll have a stoppage about 48 from the Roosters' goal. So a 13-point advantage nearing three-quarter time here at the Friendly Societies Park. Beck's up against McCosh. Well read by McCutcheon. Gets the kick and gets territory. Looking for Dobson. And the siren blows for three-quarter time. Good Friday football. The Roosters 7-8-50, trailing the Saints 9-9-63. That third term going for 30 minutes and 8 seconds. And it was a quarter controlled on the scoreboard by the Koroit Saints, kicking 3 goals to the Roosters 5 behinds. Eyes Carlson on Hampton League Live.
Yeah, Koroit did get ascendancy. The first 4 or even 5 minutes might have belonged to South, but they didn't get any score impact from it. And then Koroit started to take over, didn't they? So the way the game's ebbed and flowed, I'm still going to say it goes either way from here, but Koroit with the nose in front at the moment.
Yeah, playing some nice footy. Hey, we're going to take a break here on Hampton League Live. Final term action coming up. We hope you're enjoying the call. And it's been a great game thus far. 9-9-63 Koroit, leading South Warrnambool 7-8-50.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia, see what all the hype's about.
Some people say there's more to life than drinks. I guess they haven't tried these ones. The delicious new range at McCafe. There's a drink for that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances, laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches, indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners, bedding and bedroom furniture, all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Hi, it's John from Koroit Health Service, Elder Care Support Program. We provide support by helping Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people aged 50 plus get registered with My Aged Care. If you're having trouble navigating the confusing aged care sector, give us a call on 55 67 1270 and we can help guide you through the process. Koroit Health, always here for mob.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for gift, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from Ember's wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from their Bottle Mart bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't forget their drive-through bottle shop brewing Piccolo coffee. For the perfect venue, it's gotta be the Flying Horse. Of course!
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power core, essential as.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Welcome back to the Friendly Societies Park. 3/4 time. The Saints have broken. The Roosters are still in the huddle with Coach Nicholson. And a good third turn by Koroit, kicking 3 goals to the Roosters' 5 behinds, which gives them a 13-point buffer at 3/4 time, 9-9-63, leading South Warrnambool 7-8-50, leading goal kickers for the Saints. 3 goals to Sam Dobson and 2 to Jairo Neva, the multiples. Whilst for South Warrnambool, Archie Stevens has kicked 2, Shannon Becks has kicked 2 as well. Possum Kelly, thoughts on the last term? Like, we've seen this game have some ebbs and flows, so while the Saints are 13 points up, there's no guarantee they might lead at the end of the day.
Surprisingly enough, Hilly, it's actually the biggest lead of the day. I think both sides got out to 10 points at one stage, and the Saints have kicked back and hold a 13-point lead. But as you said, it's nothing in comparison to how the game's gone. It's been a really, really hotly contested game, and just when you thought one team's getting on top, the other one fought back. The first 5 or 6 minutes are going to be important. If Koroit happened to kick another couple and skip out to a 20-plus lead, it could be difficult for South to get back on terms. But naturally, if they kick the first couple, it's basically even again. So if any team's under a little bit of pressure at this stage of the game, it's probably South, because they'll want to, they want to get the game back on an even ledger and then trying to really just slug it out. Because as I've said right from the get-go, even though it's 9 goals to 7, I still think Koroit's forward line looks a little bit more potent and probably capable of maybe kicking away if they get enough supply.
Blackers, let's go down to you. Whose huddle did you see at three-quarter time?
Yeah, went out to South. Yeah, they need to connect the ball a bit better going forward, especially. They had their chances, but poor connection, and then Connor Byrne does that beautiful pass to Neve, who kicks the goal. So they had it in there for a long time, South, but just didn't connect going forward, I don't think.
Yep. So 13 points is the margin. Final term coming up. Shannon Beck's up against Jake McCosh, and they fly, and McCosh got the tap down straight down to Merkovich. Merkovich is wearing number 45. He came off with the blood rule a little bit earlier in that third term. Here comes Tate Waterson. He's running across half back, he gathers. On his tail there was Jackson Couch with the pressure. He got a kick. McCosh handballs to Jet Grayland. Coming towards it is Liam Mullen. Feeds a handball out to Walker Owen. Slaps it on the boot. Nearly taking a one-hander there was Jackson Couch, but some good defensive work by Waterson. Sees the ball go out of bounds, and we'll have a boundary throw-in.
Bit of a hold there too, I thought, Hilly. You could have been unlucky not to win.
Could have been there. Could have been there. So boundary throw-in. Young Jackson McNaughton gives it a nice bit of elevation, front position. McCosh got it straight down to Rhodes, who lost control. Ball comes out. Stevens feeds it to the coach, and Nicholson puts it on the boot, high up and under kick. Ollie Smith right underneath it and judged it beautifully. So Ollie Smith, Hawkins gave him some offerings. He's a bit unsure where to go. He's going to go lateral and he'll go short, and he finds Jaden Hawkins. So Hawkins will go towards half forward. Kick has to be good. Becks, was there a high contact? No, the umpire says it's a 2-on-1, and reading it nicely in the number 6 is Hudson Owen.
Yeah, been terrific all day for South. He's got a player wider. He uses him. This is Rhodes. So he's sizing up his options. They're all shut down. Koroit good to get back and defend, so he's decided to play on. Kicks it long to the goal square. We need a marking contest. We've got one. It's a free kick. I think it's against South. It's going to Koroit. So that was an interesting one. And the free kick out there's gone to Ryan Nacita. He kicks it wide again. Down the line. Here's a one-on-one. The spoil from the back. He almost marked it at the end, Dobson. That's how good he is. He applied the spoil and almost marked it. Now it falls back. It comes across to McCluggage. McCluggage has got a player wide, and he uses him. That's Walker Owen. So Owen get a little chip forward to Nicholson. Nicholson elected to go back. Possibly could have played on. He's going to go short now on a lead. Looking out there for Williamson. Looks like he's gone forward, but a good mark taken again by South Warrnambool.
Well, it's funny, isn't it? Possibly nearly all the third quarter was made up of players finding it hard to get space, and it just looks like it's opened up in this last quarter a bit.
They may be getting a little bit tighter, which may open it up, and the chasing might get a little bit harder. So this is Merkovich. He's had a couple of opportunities. He has. He's had a couple of opportunities today to kick goals. Here's our little bloke on his bike. He's loving it. So here's Merkovich, 45 metres out. Kick on its way. It's a nice-looking kick off the boot. It's gone to the side, fortuitously fell into the hands of Nicholson.
No problem, Nico.
Well, no, he's on the right side for a left footer.
No problem whatsoever for Nico.
Backing him in, Eyes.
Yeah, 100%.
So he's going to come round the corner.
This is where you do kick the one round the corner.
Yeah, absolutely, because he's on his left side. So you'd almost say he'll kick this. Comes around, kicks it, and guess what? He's missed.
Well, I'm not saying anything again in the future. He's just hooked it savagely.
We've lost a couple today, haven't we? So just the one behind. South Warrnambool 7-9-51, Koroit 9-9-63. Dallas Mooney with kick-out duties. Kick number 2,809 in his career.
He could go on and on, could he not?
Yep, so Tyler Stevens goes out wide to McCutcheon. Blair McCutcheon, an Eastern medalist. Back in Koroit colours the last couple of years, terrific player. So McCutcheon down the line. He's looking for McCosh. Beck's read it better, got back. Effected the spoil. Here's a chance. They're out now, South. Here's Merkovich coming into the game in this last quarter. Kicks it long. It's an old wobbler. Here's Williamson at the back. He's been put forward. He dodges one. Good little handball. Went out wide. Mullen, he was under pressure. Here's a chance now for Stevens. And he's missed to the right as well.
Had
just
a
the one behind.
Haven't they? They might rue it.
7-10-52. The Roosters 9-9-63. Hilly, just over 4 minutes played in this last quarter on the Lee's contracting time clock.
They've had some inside 50s early, Blackie, so a good sign. They just need to convert one or two, the Roosters.
Yeah, they do, mate. They need to hit someone inside forward 50 and just go back and kick the goal.
So the kick was, under a little bit of pressure there was Campbell, but he was good enough to take the mark.
Blood rule too, is it? No. Yep.
Yeah, blood rule there. Well, thanks to Koroit Pharmacy on Shannon Becks. Just a little graze on the right arm around the elbow area. And so we'll wait for Becks to come off. Williamson coming off as well.
Blackie for Koroit Pharmacy. Keep an eye on Williamson and Becks. Williamson limping.
Yeah, looks a bit sore. Looks a bit sore, mate.
That last contact was very physical for Williamson, trying to get some space in South forward line.
So both players have replaced their of who they need to, and Campbell's going to go short to Tommy Bolsh. So Bolsh, been on the scene for a few seasons now and kicks it into some good space, looking for Ryan Nasita in his debut game for the Saints. And it goes over your head and we'll have a boundary throw in on true centre wing. So we're a really healthy crowd, Blackers. You've got the front seat down there and a very good crowd here at the Friendly Societies Park.
Yeah, mate, terrific crowd. Packed right around to the social club and right up the other way too, Trent, so you'd be very happy.
It's a great way to start Hampton League footy for 2026. Campbell sharks it out and gets it forward. Neve reads it nicely, wants to give the handball out, elects to go on the boot. Kicks it to Dobson territory, bounces a little bit over his head. Good punch away by Lenahan, gathered by Merkovich, who's had plenty of it. Outlet kick only as far as Bolsh, went through his fingers. Couch keeps it alive. Handball nicely to Fitzgerald. Nicholson just lost it there. Mid a bit high there from Campbell. And he'll get the free kick right in the centre circle. Will he feed the handball out? No, he wasn't going to get it to a running Stevens. So Nicholson up the ground. He's got Merkovich on the broadcast side wing. Goes out a little bit wider. It's a one-on-one. Good punch away there by Stevens. Here's Clem Nagorki, gathers. He's going to keep it long and low, but only as far as Hudson Owen, who chops it off across half back for the Roosters. And we've sung his praises many a time today, Hudson Owen, but he's a real likeable young kid who's going to go far in his football journey.
He reads it so well, doesn't he?
Talk about Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. He's certainly a contender. And this mark's been taken out by Ryan Lucas. Goes short again to McCluggage. Might have a bit of cramp, I think. He's collected the handball out wide to Merkovich. Merkovich goes down the line. Neve will mark this uncontested in the end. Beautiful mark.
Uncontested?
I didn't see Osmond come in there at the last minute, but great mark by Neve. I think he was always going to mark it. So Neve plays on, or he's kicked an up and under mongrel, and Harry Lee gets in the best position. He couldn't take the mark.
No, he controlled it.
Yeah, I think Nagorka got one in the Jimmy and Phil Caracas, but
I thought
he's marked at Harry Lee in the end. So Lee...
There's a couple of balls involved there.
He's got Owen wide, so Hudson Owen, if he can grab this and run, he is away, but he wasn't able to. It just hung in the air a little bit too much.
He's got a great sense of what's going on, Hudson Owen. He runs forward at the right time. He runs back at the right time. I'm just impressed with him.
Yeah, good. He's a half-back flanker, isn't he? He's really reads the play well.
Look how crowded the forward line is, boys.
Yeah, and they're trying to penetrate that. Couch is even down there to create that congestion, and he'll get this now, Will. His kick wasn't so great, and it's come out there towards Hawkins for South. Grabbed by Harry Lee. That Pryor was there. Yep, and he's paid it. They've been consistent with it all day, Eyes. You got to give them that. They've been terrific.
Koroit have done a great job of just closing down that south forward line, though.
Will's gone for the barrel. Dawson's there, couldn't mark it. He's marking at the back there almost, that little fella. Here's Owen again, out to Hawkins again. Both those boys have been great for South. Up and under. Couch will go up and try and mark. Good strong mark in front was Harry Lee. The pressure was from his teammates.
Next one's the one that they're not able to penetrate.
Yeah, they just haven't got that tall either to take a big contested mark down there. So they go to Couch short. Stevens was going to run in there, but he realised if he had done that, it might well have been 50. So Couch, he's got a player on his own out there. He hasn't used him, so he's got to go long. The spoil will come from behind by Peterson. In fact, he'll stand there and almost mark it in the end. Big kick, up it goes. Mullins there for South. It fell to the back. Couch was held without it. No, said the umpire. Grabbed by Couch. And
Couch was holding Couch.
Couch was.
It was Couch the runner.
Walker. You could potentially call it a lazy boy. But Trent Hill, ball up in the half-forward flank.
It is 9 points. It's 11 points the margin in front of Koroit. Here's O'Keefe, keeps it in, gave it to Neve.
You see what he was trying to do.
He was trying to go the inside. outside kick, and it went to the Koroit bench.
They've got to get a result for their work here, South. They've worked hard for about 10 minutes here.
They have. So kick inside 50, but the Saints have just been really strong in defence, and they've worked well in numbers. Stevens up against Couch, and happy to see it over as Ryan Nacita. Blackie, you're, as I said earlier, you're perched downstairs, you've got the seat, you've got the feet up on the fence, you're just loving Friday action.
Yeah, no, good game, but they need to find something, South. They need to get a goal from somewhere. I don't know, they're doing all the attacking, but no scoring.
So McInerney front position up against Bex, who he's got Sam Kelly's old number, 31. So those playing at home, Merkovich on 45 and Bex on 31, just with some number changes due to coming off with the blood rule. Stevens free kick. Looks to centre the kick. Bex is going to be the target. He's got a couple to take on. He may have been taken off the footy.
He's give it the other way.
No.
It's going to go to the Saints, to Sam Dobson. So an unfamiliar territory for Dobbo.
I couldn't see how that could go that way.
Short kick, Bolsh. And he'll look to try and kick it as long as he can. Free kick
to
Shepherd. It's going to go to Williamson.
Legal Shepherd, yeah.
Bex is the one. They are now sort of trying to get him forward.
It was number 4 who done the Shepherd. Stevens.
Yeah.
So Williamson will get the ball in hand, and he's got Fitzgerald there laterally. No, he's
every Koroit player up in the back line, boys.
Here's Rhodes. He's going to go short, and he finds Nicholson. So about 65 from home. Nicholson. It's a flooded back line. Numbers are plenty. Looks to kick. Nearly a mark by Bex. Bolsh, who's been
He's got no one to
terrific.
kick it to here if he picks it up.
Picks it up, lost it, gathered. Here comes Campbell, sidestep, gets around the body.
Oh, dear.
Nearly a mark taken by Neve. Handball's good to
Oh,
Nagorka.
geez, out here.
Nagorka's got the handball to a running teammate. I think
Nowhere to
it's
go.
Nacita. He's going to go short kick, finds Grayland. Smart kick. He's got McCutcheon over the other side, broadcast side wing. And he's just a waiting game for Grayland to get numbers back. Now we go. Stevens is the target. He's out in front and takes a nice chest mark in front of Ryan Lucas, right in front of that national tile scoreboard. He goes back and he works it nicely to Jaira Neve. Will have a shot from 35 metres out on a much better angle. But that was a really well-weighted kick by Grayland Eyes, just to wait to get the numbers back to have a target to kick to.
Yeah, you know what? If you're a South supporter, it's a frustrating watch too because, Koroit, they just streamed forward there and found room in their forward line, and South just cannot buy one when they go forward, can they?
And they've dominated the first 10 minutes of this quarter.
Absolutely, yep.
So Jaira Neve, who's kicked 2 this afternoon, comes in, looks to improve the angle. High kick. It's going to drop short, and Lee's happy to concede the behind. So that's a little win for the Roosters. 9-10-64 Koroit. They lead South Warrnambool by 2 straight kicks, 17-52, 12 minutes gone. So plenty of time on the clock. And the Roosters are only 2 goals behind. They just need that real good transition into their forward line and get a bit of scoreboard pressure.
Yeah, and Koroit are, they're clogging that up by getting numbers back. So here's Nicholson, marks in the half-back flank, and already the Koroit players have started to migrate to the South Warrnambool forward line. So Nicholson's forced to go short to Mullen, and it's come undone, but he's got to push in the back. He'll get a free kick. Didn't look to be a lot in it. So Nicholson, now he's got Harry Lee Wide here. Uses him, burn. No, it's Nagorka. Done really well, done very well. Kicked an old wobbler. Here's a chance now for McCutcheon. If he can pick it up, he does. McCutcheon lays it across the boot. It's all about the bounce. It's bounced
Good
to the
control
right.
of the footy from McCutcheon, though, I've got to say.
So just the one behind. So they go on to 9-11-65. That's on the Solomon's Floors National Tiles scoreboard. South Warrnambool 7-10-62. We've played almost 14 minutes in this final quarter on the league contracting time clock. Little chip out from full back. And this is Mullen, I think, is it? So he's got it deep in the back pocket. Again, he's just going to have to kick down the line to a contest. There'll be a marking contest. Up they'll go. Peterson went up, couldn't take it. Well done out there by Williamson. Well done again by Nagorka. A little dribbler. Went as far as Parsons, might have been held without it. No, said the umpire. He's in there fighting again. Nagorka comes in to apply some assistance, and the umpire says, "Give it to me, boys. I'll ball it up." About 70 metres around from the Koroit goal. Given the trend of this quarter, another goal is going to make it pretty difficult for South.
Absolutely. I was just going to make the comment, boss. I reckon South need to kick the next goal.
Yeah, crucial. Here comes Connor Byrne. Tries to get through. The Roosters have got numbers. Hudson Owen leading the charge. He's wrapped up. I'll tell you one positive I found for South Warrnambool, and this fellow is a bit of a hybrid player in my mind, Sam Lenihan. I reckon he's done a fair job on Dobson in this second half.
Absolutely.
And, obviously probably might have not have played a lot of defence, but he's been pretty good. The little flick handball from Rantel was clever. Here's Jaden Hawkins. He's got to get around 5, Saints. And he's been pinged for holding the ball. And Grayland gets the football, and he's going to deliver it inside forward 50. So Dobson offers the lead. He's going to go further afield, and he's going to go long. Dobson's still in charge. Nearly took a nice mark, and a push in the back's been paid. And Sam Dobson is the recipient. And I'll tell you what, I know there's still probably around 12 to 15 minutes left in this game, but this could be a really damaging kick for the Roosters on the scoreboard if Dobson kicks through. He's kicked 3 already, and he's looking for his 4th, and this could potentially bring it to a 19-point ball game.
If I say anything, it's a moz, so I'll say nothing. Except that our man would normally be a lay-down bazaar from here.
So Sam Dobson, he kicked 65 last year to win the league's goal-kicking award. He's kicked 3 this afternoon already, and he's in his first year as the sole coach of the Saints. He comes in, and he makes no mistake, Sam Dobson. Goal number 4, the first goal of this final term. And the Saints have got a nice little buffer at the 16-minute mark of this final term. They go to 10-11-71, 19 points ahead of the Roosters, 7-10-52. And Blackers, the Roosters, they'll need a quick goal, quick smart.
Yeah, they look out on their feet, actually, boys. Williamson's off again. He's not good. Isaac Thomas hasn't been seen since halfway during the second quarter. Shannon Becks is sore also, boys, so it doesn't look good.
Lucky, you try, if you're South, just try and isolate one forward. Try and bring as many of your players up.
That's the way it's going in their eyes.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. It's got to go in quickly, but just get some of your players completely out of the way. That's what I'm trying to say.
They've got to play full on now. They've got to play on football.
Got to take risks now, don't they? And of course, all those little injury and medical report updates down there from Alan Blackburn, brought to you by the Koroit Pharmacy. For all your pharmacy needs, get in there and grab some supplies. Angus Campbell, he's trying to get some supply of the football, but he's been pinged for holding the ball. And the free kick has gone to South Warrnambool through McCluggage. He goes long. That's got to be a free kick against Tommy Bolsh a little bit. He's paid it to South, of course. Yeah. Bit ambitious there. And Shannon Becks will go back.
This might be the man
to try and slot his 3rd. And a quick goal, quick reply, keeps them in it. If he can nail this one, we're nearly 18 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter. And incidentally, half-time in the AFL, the Blues, 6-4-40, leaving North Melbourne 5-7-37.
So you needed them to lead at half-time, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. You did. So North have got it where they wanted. So here's Shannon Becks, coming off a premiership with the Dennington Doggies in the cricket. He's trying to kick his 3rd of the afternoon. He's been a good player. He's kicking. He's missed to the left.
They got beaten in the grand final.
Did they? Yeah. Well, he didn't come off a premiership in the grand final. He was defeated.
They played in.
Who did they play again?
Allinsford,
that's right. Allinsford,
the Gators.
Sorry, apologise to the Gators.
He's missed a couple that he would normally kick too today.
Yep. 10-11-71, 7-11-53, the Roosters.
Got to lock it in now, South. Yep. Need to lock it in.
Nearly 19 minutes gone. Here's the old Dell. Cheerio to Joe, he'll be listening. Kick out wide, good mark by Merkovich. Got the front position, his last quarter's been good. Merker,
terrific.
Low kick towards Becks again. Here's a chance for Nicholson if he can get onto his left. He does, he has a snap at goal, and I think he's
missed
just missed. It might hit the post, did it in the end.
There's 3 missed to that far side.
See, they were pretty confident.
That was tight.
I'm pretty sure that it wasn't right there, but shivers and timbers.
Shivers, sugar my gundies. Here's a chance for Miller from fullback. Kicks it out wide to his lookalike in Peterson.
It's not me man from SL, so I can't go crooking him on Monday morning.
Speaking of SL,
he's down the other end.
Yeah, you can, but you just have to ring the other bloke.
Speaking of SL, Blackie, this is about time the Jubes usually come out, but we haven't got any this afternoon. But
It's
we'll
only
talk
round
about that.
zero.
Well,
It's
it
only
shouldn't
round
matter if
zero.
it's
I
round
know.
whatever it is. Here's a chance for
Blackie's bag's up here. We might have a look, boss.
God, Koroit, you'll have him hidden somewhere. There's going to be a boundary throw in on that far outer side. So time running out for the Roosters. We're just about to tick into 20 minutes.
Might be 10 to go, though, on the score of things today.
It could be, but they need to get a wriggle on.
They've got to get one quick.
Power call from the first bounce to the final siren, which is what they've done today. Power call backs the Hampden League footy because local football is essential. So, Koroit looking to power up. Here's a chance by Byrne to kick it to the top of the goal square. Fighting there hard. Almost a free kick to Couch, is it? He's paid it. Free kick to Will Couch. And this, I'm prepared to say, Eyes, would just about put that final nail in the coffin because this will stretch it out to a 23-point margin.
I'm with you.
So, Will, he's been pretty good today without being his brilliant best.
He hasn't been as wild, Will, today.
No, he hasn't been wild, Will, but he hasn't really needed to. He's kicked one this afternoon. Point blank range kicks his second.
And Mild Will gets one.
Mild Will kicks one. And his cousin Joe's just going to walk out
No, he won't.
bring someone off the ground.
He won't. He was having a coffee at three-quarter time.
And, well, he needs to learn all about Australian rules football again. 11-11-77 to South Warrnambool 7-12-64. Alan Blackburn, 23 points with 21 minutes gone, you'd think. That's about it.
No, that's it, I think. They need a
Fat lady?
Need a miracle. They're little players, the Nagorkas and young O'Keefe, and that, they're clean, aren't they? They're clean.
Grayland and
Grayland, good players.
Yeah, they've been terrific. Burns been good as well.
And good pressure. But attacked it hard all day, both sides, to be fair.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, I think the Roosters will take some key learnings out of this as well. I think, they've had enough ball 4 to 50 Eyes. It's just obviously just trying to work out the ways it's going to help them score a little bit better. Hudson Owen's been a positive as well. He just sharks it out of the pack and kicks it forward. Here's Archie Stevens. Feeds the handball forward only as far as Tyler Stevens. Kicks out in front of Neve. Well done there by Mason Osborne.
Oh, well
just
done,
couldn't
Neve.
quite pick it up in the end. Gathered there by Fitzgerald. Has to hurriedly kick the ball forward. Jackson Couch there for the Roosters. Wrapped up was Byrne. Just fed out the handball, but no, the umpire said not in time, and the Roosters will go forward. The advantage paid, and a nice mark taken.
She's been good too.
By Mac Peterson, the skip. Short kick. He put his teammate and his best mate, Tommy Bolsh, under a little bit of pressure there in the right forward pocket. So we've gone 22 minutes in this final term. How's the transition kick there from...
They're out here.
to Miller. Miller now, he can go short to Connor Byrne, puts it over the top, just a little bit of space, and it goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Eyes, I know you're going to have the big role in the post-game, the Conquest Pools post-game, thanks to Matty Canadian and the team, with our some of our awards. Who are some of the players you're thinking about for our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day?
Well, I think Bex is well in contention from a South Warrnambool point of view. Archie, Stu, so probably a couple of your regular, stars of the game. We've spoken about young Hudson Owen. He's been fantastic for South. But I guess you come back to Koroit, and again, a couple of their real guns, and of course the coach, Dobson's done a great job. Mooney's played a great game out of the back line. He's sort of controlled things in. They've been a really even spread, mind you. Koroit, Burns been good. Just had good players all over, probably Koroit, but it's probably going to be a hard one, to be honest.
Yeah, it will be a hard one. Hey, that was a great smother by Will Couch, and forces a stoppage on true centre wing. So 11-11-77 the Saints. They lead by 23, 7-12-54 the Roosters. Levi Nagorka's had a sound day. Walker Owen hurriedly kicks on the boot towards Harry Lee. Tries to pop it over the top to get a teammate to run onto, but it's only as far as the Koroit Saints. A barrel comes out. McCosh, best position, and Mason Osborne happy to see it over the line, and we'll have a boundary throw. And Blackie, what about you, mate? Who are you sort of thinking would be in contention for our player of the day?
Yeah, definitely Sammy Dobson, of course. But Sammy Dobson, of course. Connor Byrne's been really good. The backline's been terrific, led by Dallas Mooney, and Tommy Bolsh have been really good. As I said, Sam Dobson, you just can't go past him. He pushed down, done a spoil in the back line, then ran all the way back down and got a goal. So, and the little fellas, the young fellas in young Neve's been really good. O'Keefe's been good. And Mooney, as I said, in the back line along with Miller. No, they're just too strong in the back line, weren't they?
Yeah, they're very, very well occupied this afternoon, are the Koroit Saints. So Lee's gone forward. Here's little Desi O'Keefe. He's been terrific today too. As you said, Blackie, all those little fellas.
Levi Nagorka, he's been real good.
So boundary throw in here. It's all but this thing's gone right out of the ground. The game, nearly 26 minutes, 23-point lead to the Saints. Good use of the body by Mason Osborne. The South crying for deliberate there, but I think it was just an errant attempt at a spoil. So there'll be another boundary throw in. It's going to be McCosh this time against Osborne. So Aussie, he'll be better for the run. His first game. Just keep an eye on Stevens limping pretty badly there, Blackie too. So over the top came Osborne towards Stevens, but he can't really get out of a jog.
They've targeted him a bit too in the tackling
stoppages.
A little bit over there, but anyway.
He might have got his foot stomped on.
He's a pretty tough little fella.
He is.
Cops his share of attention.
Yeah, he does.
So, again, the third boundary throw in here. It'll be McCosh again, this time against Osborne again. So Osborne came from behind last time. Is he going to do the same? Yes, he will. Coming from the side. Got the tap down. Went to Stevens. Could have won a free kick there. This might be held without it. No, said the umpire. So there'll be a ball up this time, right on the wing. And we've played 26 and a half minutes nearly in this final quarter, of course, brought to you by Power Core from the first bounce to the final siren. Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential. Here's a chance for Nagorka. Managed to get it on the boot. Now under pressure here is Fitzgerald, or is it Noonan for South Warrnambool. And there'll be another ball up. It's just edging closer to Koroit, and it's edging closer to Dobson territory. McCosh got it down. Nagorka smothered over the top. Speak of the devil, he is going to apply this tackle to Ollie Smith. Up and under kick went to Lee. Almost a good mark there by Harry Lee. In goes little Campbell. Oh, well done, Campbell. Come out the other side of it. Got it out towards little Desi O'Keefe. He couldn't control it. He's back in there again, but I don't think anyone will get a clear possession. They won't. And they'll ball it up, Hilly, about 65 metres around from the Koroit goal.
Yeah, 23 points is still the margin. 11-11, 77 to 7-12, 54. It's been a good performance by the Saints here at the Friendly Societies Park. And we're nearing full time here in Good Friday football. It's been a terrific day, great crowd, and some great weather to go with it. Hopefully it sticks around for this long weekend. Umpire Ross Watson throws it up. Lee in the ruck, couldn't quite get a hand to it. Archie Stevens, he just doesn't stop trying. He's an absolute beauty. Grayland goes for the big fly, couldn't bring it down. Here's Couch, goes on the left boot. That was for South Warrnambool. Kicks it towards centre wing. Noonan applied for it, and there's a siren, and the Roosters unfortunately couldn't get the job done at home. The Saints have run out victors by 23 points in Good Friday football. Koroit 11-11, 73. South Warrnambool 7-12, 54. 2 goals to zip in that second quarter, and the Roosters didn't kick a goal in the second half, which you know, to the great work of the defence by the Koroit Saints.
Just couldn't find a way, could they?
No, they had a lot of inside forward 50 entries, but just couldn't find conversion on the big stick. But
I think I said pre-game, Hilly, I think that was going to be an issue for them. That they haven't, you know, you got Shannon Becks having to work in the ruck. You'd love two of him, obviously, one at centre forward and one in the ruck, but you know, they just didn't have that high flyer like Dobson. And Dobson, even when he wasn't marking them, he was creating a contest. And South just didn't have that, did they?
We spoke about it a little bit before the game too, but maybe they've missed a bloke like Kelly that was just always a lead-up presence, wasn't he, you know? And would contest.
And even Riley Thomas is a big loss too. You know, he spent most of the time in the ruck last year, you know, and allowed Becks to play more forward. Becks probably played majority of ruck in comparison to forward this week, and I think Mason Osborne's going to be a nice kid to try and
Because it might be the
his
same
craft.
old story for South. They need to find a way that they can leave Bex forward. I think. Really?
Yeah, 100%. And you got to give them credit for their, those back-to-back premierships they won. Realistically, they haven't really done it with a big geef gun forward. Kelly obviously was there, but they need to find that. And you mentioned Isaac Thomas came off too, Hilly. Even someone like him could have potentially gone forward when they really needed someone out of the goal square. Alan Blackburn's down to the boundary line. I think he's got Connor Byrne with him.
Yeah, thanks, Poss. Connor. Well done. Good win. Gusted out, mate. Bit windy, tricky conditions, but you really finished well in the second half.
Yeah, we chatted at half-time that we wanted to just grit the teeth and finish the game off. We knew we were right in it, so no, it was a good win.
And, mate, windy conditions, a bit tricky. You spent a bit more time in the midfield without a few that didn't play.
Yeah, I'm trying to play a bit more mid this year, so we'll see what happens.
How's the coach going? Sammy Dobson, not playing coach, a bit tougher than Chris's job?
It's a little bit different, but, yeah, it's paid off. We got 1 from 1, Sammy solo coach, so it's bloody good.
And, mate, your brother, Taylor, 1 kick, 1 goal. That was fantastic, mate.
Yeah, no, it was a good weekend down there. Pretty happy for him. Got the first kick. Hopefully he's going well now.
And tell him they're 3 points up at half-time,
They're 3 points up at half-time.
Yeah, perfect.
Well done, mate. Well played.
Thank you. See you, mate.
Thanks, Blackie. A great win there to the Koroit Saints to get, their record off on a nice way in season 2026. We'll go through the goal kickers for the winners. Sam Dobson kicked 4, 2 goals to Gyro Neve and to Will Couch, and singles to Angus Campbell, Riley Parsons and Connor Byrne. Whilst for the Roosters, 2 to Shannon Becks and 2 to Archie Stevens, who was absolutely sensational. Singles to Mason Osborne, Will Rantel and Jackson Couch. We might take a break here on Hampton League Live, gather our thoughts, and we'll come back with the Conquest Pools post-game, and we'll go through all our better players and award winners. Today is Good Friday football, and it was the day of the Saints. They won by 23 points here at the Friendly Societies Park.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM. Live and exclusive on streamer. For Vegas Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.